Ladies and gentlemen, folks, welcome to the Holy Smokes podcast. You got episode 6 here. My name is Guillermo. I'm here with Malachi, TAITHEGAWD, and Damian. We missed you last week, man. Where were
Yeah,
you?
yeah, shit, I was just late. I really had something going on, but I'm back in action. You know what I'm saying? Ready to talk about what's going on this week.
How
Hell
y'all
yeah.
feeling today, man? Ty, Malachi, what's
Hey, bro, feeling good, bro. It's finally spring. It's finally warm outside now. It's bright early in the morning. It's warm. It's shorts, t-shirts. We can finally retire all the coats and jackets and shit. So I'm feeling great, bro.
Yeah.
You know, white people been wearing shorts ever since throughout the whole
Yeah,
winter, man.
they never stop,
Hmm.
bro.
They never stop.
Memphis
Right.
Memphis winters are weird though, cause it's been warm like
Yeah.
for some years now, like during the winter season. So like it really only get cold for like a select amount of weeks, like a handful of weeks,
Like,
and then
yeah.
Yeah,
it
ask
go
y'all a
right
question.
back to how it is.
Y'all be having like coats and stuff, like full coats, or is it just like a
Nah, not
jacket or
like
a
New
Yeah,
York
parka?
coast.
everybody say it probably
Not
just
like
be
New York
hoodie,
coast. Like
Uh,
hoodie,
yeah, you'll
sweater.
catch you'll catch niggas wearing hoodies. You
or
feel me in
hoodies,
the winter
like a
time.
parka or
Yeah,
something.
no, it's never too.
Maybe
It's never cold enough for a
Yeah,
parka,
you
bro.
want yeah.
nah.
It might be like 2 days out of the year you can wear parka, like or
Right.
like literally enough on one hand to count for wearing a parka. So you're really good with like a North Face or like a Colombian with the thermal gel on the inside.
The
You don't need
go-to.
nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
That's the
Yeah,
go-to for
You
Memphis.
know what I'm
Some of
saying? You
them
can
really
really
them
just put
puffy
a hoodie
joints.
on with a jacket over it. You know what I'm saying? That's a
Yeah.
popular sort of
right.
style. You know what I mean? But
Over here, we be. I mean, and most people just be wearing their coat, but most people put a sweater under that. You know,
I know y'all really take pride in y'all
bundle.
coats, man. You know what I
Sure,
mean? Y'all shit
we
speak
Yeah,
spend good
them
money
them
on
joints
that.
be lavish.
yeah,
We
You
seeing
having the
Montclairs out
Montclair coat.
there.
Yeah, the
down to the
Montclair.
Montclairs,
knees and shit. That's
yes, all
crazy.
that shit. How you?
How's it
What
feel
about
up
you,
there though?
Ty? Hey, it was
How's it
good.
feel up
Nah,
there?
it's good. It's like 50 degrees right now, bro. Like, and it feels great, but it's like it's kind of like in between because like in the mornings it'd be like 39, and shit would be like feels like 12.
Right.
What you mean, bro?
Mm.
And then in the afternoon, you go to work in your whole coat and stuff, and then you got a whole coat on. You come out and it's like 56. I'm sweating bullets.
Hell
Yeah,
I
no.
yeah.
just be suffering in the morning wearing a light jacket. You know, I'm cold, whatever. But when I get out of work, I'll be and I ain't gotta wear that big ass coat.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
Feeling cold up there, dog.
Yeah, it's
Feel
getting
it.
cold. But how about you, Ty?
All right,
You didn't
let's
talk about it. What about you?
oh.
Gotta get to you real quick.
Oh
How's your week?
man, I mean, my week's cool. You know what I mean? I'm glad it's Saturday. Like, Malachi kind of touched on. The weather's been pretty cool. It's actually been storming lately, so
Hmm.
I fuck
Yeah.
with the stormy weather. I can't speak for nobody else, but I
Yeah, I'm
like
not
when
gonna
it
lie, it
rain and
sound
it
good when the
thunder. You know
rain
what I'm
hit my
saying?
window.
It's a
Yeah.
nice little atmosphere. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Nah, bro. Yesterday was kind of
it's a
crazy. The
vibe,
wind was blowing a little too hard yesterday, bro. I'm not gonna lie
bro.
to you. So I
Sometimes
heard,
like the thunder it hit and like it'll rumble the house a little bit. I be liking that shit. I'd be like,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
You,
I don't
yeah,
know. It's
dude.
weird.
Hell
It's
no.
a different
That was
I
a
don't
weird
know.
one. Hey,
It's
you
something
gotta put your
different.
pinky out while you hold that champagne glass.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
The
Yeah, I
pinky
got a
out,
little bit
brother.
of this champagne with cranberry. It's a little drink my girl made for me, man. So
All
I'm been sipping on it. But
right.
yeah, man,
Well,
let's get into these goddamn topics, bro.
Man, where y'all want to start, man?
Mm,
It's been kind of a
I think
slower news
mm.
week, I'll say. I mean,
Let's talk about this 6ix9ine situation, man. Like,
yeah, that's probably the
what's going
biggest.
on with
That
That's one.
that?
Ain't even gonna stink.
What's going
So
on with
six
that
nine got
shit,
his
bro?
ass stomped out in motherfucking a YMCA in Florida or some shit.
with some
no, no,
booty
no.
shorts on.
Yeah, he got it
Nigga,
in the LA Fitness. So 6ix9ine was hot lacking at a LA Fitness in Florida. They it's funny because like they got footage of like this girl that happened to be in the same gym. Obviously she posting the gym selfie with her man in the background. You could see 6ix9ine in the background on a stairmaster, and like a big ass bubble coat and some shorts. It's like, bro,
I'm
like you
trying to
have the
figure out.
weirdest.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why was he wearing that? Go to the
Yeah,
gym in a
Um,
bubble coat?
he's
yep.
six
And
nine.
then
I don't
they
know,
caught him in
but
the sauna. Yeah, they
niggas
caught
caught
him in
him
the
lacking,
sauna.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
was it the
yeah.
sauna or the bathroom? I thought it was the
No,
bathroom.
so in LA Fitness, since I'm a LA Fitness slash a sport goer, so the way the LA Fitnesses that have the sauna is in the bathroom. They have one in the men's, one in the
Mm,
women's. It's kind of like in the back section of the bathroom. So apparently, according to the reports, The 3 men, you can see them in the camera footage. They walk in, and I feel sorry for the girl at the front desk because like the guy definitely scanned. The first guy came and scanned his badge, and they had to scan the badges. It's kind of like employee protocol. But on camera, you can clearly see the second 2 dudes did not get their badges scanned, and he's like, they were me, and they walk in like on some militant, like they on a mission. They walk in, apparently catch 6ix9ine in the sauna, proceed to lay the beats on him.
I think
I
them
don't know.
folks wrong for that shit, bro. Because honestly, like in my opinion, it's like, because I
But
guess I don't know how gang shit work, right? But like, it, I know it has something to do with the Bloods in New York, and like I'm pretty sure it was like the Bloods in LA got him for that. And it's like I don't even know. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about gang shit, but it's like, how do they even click up like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is the New York Bloods and the Bloods in LA, related? Were the people that beat him up, you know what I'm saying? Were they just looking for clout? Or like what was really going on? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't think it had nothing to do with the
I don't think it's a gang
blood
thing.
and
nah.
Crip situation. Like I think
Mm.
niggas just caught him lacking for you know what I'm
Really?
saying.
Because I
I
thought
think
it was a gang or something that was beating them up.
I don't think it was.
It was a Mexican gang. I forget the affiliation, but the guys that beat him up were Hispanic. But in the video, I don't know if you
Mm.
guys seen any of the
I
videos.
know what
They
it
were
is. I'm so sorry. I know what it is. So the story came out that the guy who beat him up is Puerto Rican. The reason that he did it is because 6ix9ine was at the World Baseball Classic game between Mexico and Puerto Rico, and he was waving his Mexican flag, saying obscene things about Puerto Ricans, and prideful.
Oh,
Saying,
Nah,
okay,
so he was
yeah.
Puerto
Yeah, yeah. And
Rican,
he
and he
yeah.
ran up on him and he whooped his ass. That was the
Yeah,
story.
yeah, that's all it
yeah.
was. Okay, okay.
And
That
then
make a lot more
in
sense.
I don't know, bro, because in the footage of the video, like there's been multiple footage of him being beat. Like even the guys that were beating him were recording it. And then there was a fan recording it too. But like he was saying, stop throwing up my set, stop throwing up my set. Like so, obviously, I think 6ix9ine might have been throwing up. I don't know if he protagonized the guy or how he got in the situation.
man, fuck
But
all that shit. Bro got his ass stomped the fuck out. That was
He did,
crazy,
bro.
man.
and they
Like,
spit
Man was
on him
in
too, bro.
fetal
bruh,
position
Oh,
on
I
the
seen that nigga
ground.
spit on him. That shit was crazy, bro. And I ain't got no
Yeah.
dog in the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate that nigga 6ix9ine, but he do a lot of talking, bruh. He do a
Yeah, he
lot of
do for
talking,
sure.
speaking on
He
dead
do.
niggas, speaking on other niggas that you know what I'm saying might be going through certain situations, clowning him
Yeah.
from whatever hole they got
frankly,
this nigga in. You know what I'm saying? Now he gotta hold this. You know what I'm saying? They
Man forgot the
lucky
security
they
that
ain't
day.
take it farther. You know what I'm saying? He said he don't do
really.
security. You know what I'm saying? He don't do security.
He
I
declined
mean,
the witness protection.
So
So
he
I
living
mean,
like
Mm,
that. Niggas finally caught his ass, and you know what I'm saying. They put the beats on that
mm.
nigga.
I
So
really think that it just caught up to
uh,
him. I don't think it's game related, although the guy was saying
nah,
I was
in
finna
videos,
say.
yeah,
I just think it caught up to him. This man's been talking about so many. I don't think he deserved it. I don't wish no violence on nobody. I don't really hate him. I don't
nah,
really care for the situation. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're gonna be disrespectful, somebody about to
Yeah.
slap you in your mouth, bro.
that's what
Like
I'm
no
Yeah, what
funny
saying.
goes
shit.
around comes around, right?
For
So,
sure,
yeah.
it was just
I
about
guess we had
time.
it
So
coming,
you know, it is
Hopefully
what
that
it
humbles
is,
him a little
man.
bit. You
The
know.
R.P.
craziest thing about
6ix9ine.
it was the damn craziest thing about it is the fan afterwards just like, yo, 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine, I'm a fan though. The nigga said, y'all jump me though.
Yeah, jump me though.
Yo, meat riding after
Nigga
getting
said he
jumped
was
is
wearing
crazy.
cheerleading shorts and box braids.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah, nah,
Bro, why he had
that was
those
wild.
little ass shorts on, bro? What's going
I
on?
don't know, but you
I
know,
know he'd
man.
be performing in his underwear without a shirt and all that stuff.
Mm,
Like, I don't know if y'all ever
Mm-hmm.
mm,
seen clips.
No,
He
I'm
be
saying.
on
definitely not.
stage
Hey, I
running
haven't seen them
around
clips.
in some tidy whities, bro. Y'all gotta see that.
That's
He
a
be
new
running
look too.
around. All right, bro, you gotta stop.
That shit
New York
wild.
slander, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
I
He's
don't know what none
we
of that
don't
shit
claim
is.
this man, bro. We don't claim him, bro. Maybe the last time you heard Gummo. Yeah, all right.
Right.
Mm,
But he be running around in his underwear, so
I
he a
was
little
still bumping
freaky
though.
ass.
got that
He a little
blicky
freaky ass
on,
motherfucker. So
and I
anyway,
got that stiffy on. Keep a
but
blicky on.
we're gonna move on. I
All
definitely
right,
want to
moving
talk
on.
about the things that's been going on in this country. I want to get to this real
Mm.
Yeah.
because you got the whole thing about the Trump indictment, got the TikTok thing going on.
Did that nigga get arrested?
Trump? No, he didn't.
No,
Yeah, they say
not
He's
he's
not
finna
I
get
getting
thought it was a
arrested or
arrested.
something,
report he was
right?
supposed to get arrested this week.
I don't
He
think
not
he is, but
he's
uh,
not getting arrested. All
they
right,
He's
said
not
so
getting
there
arrested.
it was just a
there's
bunch
some
of hoopla.
pending charges, I think, but he hasn't been like arrested or anything. I don't even
You know
know,
what the
bro.
charges are?
I saw one that said Rico, but I'm like, I don't know what the hell
Hmm?
if that's true.
Rico.
Oh wait,
I
that
think
kind
that's
of do make
cap.
sense because like, isn't the Rico? I don't know, like the ride thing, like that would count as Rico, right?
Mm,
Yeah, I
Nah,
Because
think
like
no,
I
if
that's
you
think
if
more
he
for
that's
giving them,
organized crime.
if
was
I'm
organized
saying, but
crime.
like if he give them the money to fund that shit, because like you know what I'm saying, they was trying to like raid the White House or something, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah, they
So
Capitol,
they
did.
not
They
the
giving
White
like
they
House, the
successfully
the
raided
Capitol.
Capitol
the
building.
Capitol.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
speaking
okay.
on that,
Apparently, Trump
Shit.
says he ain't got no, he has nothing to do with that. So that's what he say. But
Hmm.
what
apparently, it's been a lot of shit about a lot of high level Republican niggas that was behind the scenes, like
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to
orchestrating the whole
sabotage
shit.
him, though. This is a whole
Yeah.
thing where, like, he may not have said anything, but you know how these Trump supporters are. They gonna do whatever they want. So I've been
Yeah. I
seeing
just
videos where they're at the Capitol and somebody's trying to break the window at the Capitol building, and
Yeah,
like Trump supporters are like, "Nah, don't do this." So it's like a whole thing. Remember where they had the protests out in, I can't even remember where it was, but they had the guy that was like in the Black Lives Matter thing, and he breaking windows and stuff, and they like, he's not with us. They pulling that off. So I don't know if it's
mm,
staged or not,
Mm.
but they were getting violent at the Capitol again. Really
yeah.
again,
ridiculous.
again.
Yeah, they broke the
Damn, bro.
windows. They broke the windows of the
Mm.
Capitol building. I
Was
don't
it
know how many,
recently?
but that was about a couple weeks ago, I believe.
God damn, these
God
folks
damn.
is nuts.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty
So
Like
he
wild.
these
not
Trump
get
supporters,
arrested,
like,
basically.
I don't think so. I
Hell
don't think they
nah.
touched
I
Trump.
thought I had read something that said he was getting arrested because he had paid off the little porn star girl that he was supposedly been with,
I
like
heard
during his
that too.
campaign. And
There's been a lot of shit, bro. I mean, but there is an
mm,
indictment. One thing's for sure is that there is an indictment coming against Trump. I don't know if an arrest will be made afterwards or not, but there is definitely an alleged indictment. There's so much, and that's the thing, bro. There's so much like fake news and like even the AI photos. There's so much confusion going on.
bro, those AI photos was fucking hilarious, bro. I had seen that shit in bro. I was like, I know it's fake because there's no way Trump can move like that. There's no way that nigga running like that.
The way they had him on the ground, bro, had me tripping. They had that
Bro,
man
that
like
shit
holding his
was
arms up.
hilarious,
Yeah.
bro.
I
They
saw
had
the
that
one where
nigga
he's
in a
like
full
That's what I'm
Nelson.
squeezing
saying.
it
That
around them.
AI shit get tricky, bro. We talked about this shit
yeah.
on another
That shit's
I
podcast,
think it
scary,
bro.
was the
honestly.
first
This shit look
podcast.
realistic,
That
bro.
shit's
Like
scary as hell.
I told niggas, bro, it's here. You know what I'm
That shit gonna
saying?
start
Like,
World War III.
Bro, they be
Like somebody
having,
China gonna see some and they gonna be like, huh? Launch the
yo,
nukes. And they just gonna
yeah, and I'm
send
not
them
gonna lie,
hoes.
I seen them videos, bro. They had a whole video with Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Drake, and Ice Spice talking about Minecraft. I'm like, bro, what is going on?
That
And it
shit crazy.
literally sound like all of them. That shit is ridiculous. But speaking of that, I seen them videos on TikTok. And speaking of TikTok, TikTok's looks like the Congress might ban TikTok from the U.S. What do y'all think
Yeah.
about this? Because we're on TikTok. You know, we upload videos on TikTok. How do y'all feel about this? Have y'all been watching the hearing?
Um,
go ahead,
so
man.
is it I know that TikTok they were banning it on government devices, but now it's like banning like on everything,
Yeah,
right?
basically, like in the
Throughout the
US.
U.S., like a regional
Wow, that
ban.
shit crazy. I mean, I don't be on that motherfucker no way, but I mean, TikTok is kind of like Vine on steroids. So I can see, and like the China affiliation it has with it and stuff like that. So I can see why they would do something like that. But I don't know. I'm not really on TikTok like that. It sucks for all the
I
TikTokers,
mean,
who just,
So to
you
give
know,
context to the viewers and everybody, basically Congress is trying to ban TikTok because they believe China does have a stranglehold on TikTok and they can access U.S. data through TikTok if they were to put some type of mandate on them. And the reason they say this is because TikTok is owned by a company that is owned by or somewhat owned
10 cents.
by the Chinese government, ByteDance. So ByteDance owns TikTok, and I think Tencent owns ByteDance essentially, something along those
Yeah,
lines.
something. Yeah.
And so they have the CEO of TikTok being tried by Congress. And I've been
mm,
watching these videos of this hearing, and I don't think that anybody in Congress has any idea of what TikTok is and how technology works,
yeah,
and it makes us look stupid as a nation. Not
yeah, them folks
stupid.
too old.
Yeah, and
that
they
was
just
my
don't
exact
understand
point
it.
that I was gonna bring up too, Guillermo. It's like I feel like the people having this conversation, right, are the wrong people having this
Yes.
conversation. It's these old people that aren't on social media, don't even know what none of this, how it works, how to like. I was watching videos. Dude was like questioning how they even post things on it. It's kind of cringy watching it. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like,
Saw that one.
what are we doing here?
He was like, "Do you collect face data?" And he was like, "The only face data we collect is for filters." And he was like,
Right.
"So when you use it, is it dilating your eyes?" And he's like,
Bruh.
"What do you?" What? He's like, "We don't collect user data. Like when you use the filters, it stays on your phone, and after you're done with the filter, it deletes it." And he's like, "So how do you know how old they are?" And he's like, "Age gating." And he's like, "I found that weird." And he's like, "How does that? What is that?" And he's like, "We asked the user how old they are and through the public post." And the guy goes, "That's insanity. What are you talking about?"
What? That shit been a thing since like '07. Like Facebook, MySpace asking your
and
age.
my
Like,
my whole thing is like Ty's right. The wrong people are having this conversation because if you can't understand that age gating, just a simple thing such as that, I understand the concern about Chinese government getting access to US data, but if we're gonna make some type of law against TikTok, every company should follow suit. I'm talking Facebook, I'm talking Instagram, I'm talking Snapchat. This should be a base thing for all of them.
Right.
mm,
But
Come on,
another
man.
thing about all that is that, it's sort of like to play devil's advocate, right? There were a lot of things about TikTok that, I could see how some people might find like troubling. Like as far as like they spoke on like a heating mechanic they got where like they can make any post somebody makes go viral or blow up and be
Yeah,
popular, right? And that's just
mm.
something they can do like on their end automatically and it's gonna work every single time,
that's
right?
what happened with Taylor
And
Swift.
you know what I
Wow.
mean? And, if they're doing that with, I could see that being used for something that's not positive. You know what I'm saying? If, you wanted to kind of push that through the algorithm onto the US
Politics.
population that
Yeah,
use it like in
yeah.
politics, like how they had like bots and stuff controlling certain narratives on Twitter and stuff, how that was the issue and stuff like that.
Them
Like I
folks
could
gonna
see
make
how like certain politicians might be able to negotiate heating tool mechanics to kind of push certain narratives, you know what I mean? So that was one of the problematic things. And another thing is just their TOS, their terms of service is I know people never read terms of service and nothing that they
Nobody.
use, but like, they're tracking when once you download the app, like they're tracking everything that you do on that phone, right? So that's your history, that's your like what
Clip
keys you press, like your
clipboard
keystrokes,
data. Yeah.
your clipboard data, that's
They have access to your
everything,
phones and your
literally
photos and
everything in
videos.
your phone, photos and videos, and there's other apps that do that, so it's not exclusive
Yes.
to TikTok. But you know what I'm saying? I think just as consumers of like social media and like electronics and apps and shit like that, like we gotta be careful what we download and putting in our phone. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the average person isn't really who cares if you see like whatever, but in
Yeah.
the wrong
I
hands, you know what I'm saying? This shit can be it can get tricky, man. So,
yeah.
I definitely think like and kind of to what Guillermo brought up, like it's a Chinese corporation, right?
Well,
That
Right.
no.
controls
ByteDance.
and
Well,
owns TikTok.
ByteDance is TikTok
Right,
is based in Singapore. He's a Singaporean citizen. So TikTok, and I don't know if you guys know this, TikTok's not even available in mainland China at all.
right.
No.
They can't even use the app. So their whole
mm,
concern is, bringing up how can you protect our data? His resolve for this, his resolution was to take the US user data, leave it on US soil. It's called Project Texas, and have
Mhm.
it governed and staffed by US employees, US security, and a US company that can build, control, and secure it. And that
Right.
was a
Yeah.
legitimate, resolution. I like that resolution. However, I just feel like if you guys are so concerned about Chinese government getting involved in stealing US user data for this situation, you have to ask the correct questions. The whole congressional meeting that they've been having, I'm hearing the most ridiculous questions. I'm
Yeah.
not hearing
It's dumb.
anything. Yeah, and it just sounds so dumb. And I'm gonna just say this. I'm sorry. It sounds a bit racist because he keeps saying he's from Singapore, and they're just like saying, "Well, you're a Chinese citizen." He's like, "I'm from Singapore. I'm not a Chinese citizen." They're like, "Okay, but what about ByteDance? You talk to the CEO from ByteDance all the time," and he's like, occasionally, but I'm not good friends with him. They're lying and just and they don't even
Yeah.
let him
Right.
talk either. So it's a little
Mm.
upsetting to see it,
It
but at the same time, I understand.
You know, the real issue, bro. Like, I feel like that the U.S. government has against TikTok and why they want it banned. First of all, I'm all for banning TikTok on government devices. That should be a
Yes,
no-brainer. Honestly, all social media should
absolutely,
be banned on government devices. Let's just be
absolutely.
honest. But the U.S. China has backdoors and TikTok, obviously. And if you guys are familiar with the CCP, Chinese government, Chinese citizens, because the CCP controls has an app. So they obviously, they have their own version of TikTok, their own version of Twitter, their own version of YouTube, their own version of what's WhatsApp. All their
Yeah.
apps are integrated into one umbrella, and the CCP can monitor all these apps. So if you're talking any type of crap about the Chinese government, they can figure out who you are, ban you, come arrest you.
Rest,
And
Yeah.
the Great Wall of China, China also has a great firewall. So like nothing outside can come in. Well, you can come in, but they monitor any traffic that comes through their big firewall and also what's going out from China. But the US is just mad because we can't get any type of data. They don't use Facebook, they don't use Instagram, they don't use Apple products. The US can't get any data on the Chinese citizens whatsoever. But China is so integrated within our ecosystem, they can essentially data mine basically the rest of the world, and they're mad that we don't have any backdoor access
to
to get
them.
any type of intel on China. And I think that's why the government wants to ban TikTok, or at least come up with this, a system where we can at least protect our data, because basically China's like, well, what the fuck the US got going on? And they can
But
see everything we got going, and we can't peek into their wall whatsoever because they got basically they citizens in a chokehold because they
Right.
control everything.
But my
Um,
thing is, where's the professionals that can say exactly what you just said in this meeting? Where are
they,
they?
they,
Like
they
the
don't
IT
exist.
professionals. They don't exist
Yeah, I
because
would.
whoever thinks of what you just thought of, guys who work in IT,
Right.
cybersecurity, whatever the case may be, right? They can explain that so very thoroughly, but we're having politicians who know nothing about
Nothing
technology
about it,
to the
bro.
littlest bit.
Yeah.
Politicians who don't even understand what a filter is.
Right. They
Come
really
on,
just
bro.
figureheads at this point,
But
honestly.
that point you just made is just the US and its power of the world. They're trying to have
Hey,
power over
y'all think
everything.
there
Yeah.
should be age limits on politics? Because I've always been of the mind that like these real old people that's in office, bro, like it's time to turn a new
I
page,
feel like
bro.
there
You
should
know what I'm
be
saying?
there
Like
should be a
after like
certain number of like older people, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that category of person is still needed, to be in politics. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying boot them out, but like, just how like the president has terms, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah.
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. I think
like
I'd agree with you on that
Well,
one. I do think
I don't think
there
there's
should
an
be a
age limit on how old you can, like, I know that you have to be 45, but I don't think there's a limit on how old is too old. I just think that
right
people just
in
don't
the
vote for
number of
people.
terms. Yeah,
Yeah, and that was the whole thing about Bernie Sanders. A lot of people felt he was very old and he wasn't the
right.
right fit, and they say the same thing about Joe Biden. So I definitely agree. Like, there's too many of these politicians who are just, and I'm not trying to be, discriminative, but
Ages or
yeah.
there's
whatever.
They
these
got
certain topics that
dementia
come
and they
before
back
Congress.
going out.
Yeah, and there's these topics that come before Congress that they just can't relate to, so they
Right.
cannot. I just feel like they can't on it
Yeah,
very
And
well.
it's holding a lot of progressive stuff back, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like and you get cringy moments like this, so it is what it is.
yeah. I feel like there should be two presidents.
Hmm.
I
I feel
mean,
like
Basically.
they
there
should
technically
like
is.
collab. I feel nah. I'm saying like they on the same level type shit, not vice and president. I'm talking about like co-president type shit. And then like what I'm saying that way we can have
Mean, that's
I don't
president
know.
and
It's
vice president, brother.
yeah, it's the same thing. I'm just trying to be different. But yeah, shit, let's talk about something else. We got the Bad Bunny X suing him for $40 million.
Yes,
Bad
sir.
Bunny X. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
recently
Somebody
Bad
got that
Bunny
ring,
came
huh?
up the last that's probably that shit.
Bad Bunny.
But
Bad Bunny been he's been around for a while. I mean, he's been very popular.
yeah, what the last
She's
5 years?
she's essentially suing him because I don't know if you guys ever heard his music, like play it often, but if you ever hear that woman that goes Bad Bunny baby, That's her
Mhm.
soundbite, his ex, and so she's suing him
And
for
she want
40,
40 mil.
40 million, bro. That's
Fuck
Did she
kind of
no.
not?
too
I
much.
guess.
Fuck
That's just
no.
because he's rich, he's
Man,
wealthy, so
yeah,
she's
right.
trying to get that. Like that, you don't need 40 million, sweetheart.
I
You
see
don't
the
I
need
mean,
play.
that.
I see the play.
did she do it for the free? I mean,
She
shit.
definitely did it for the free, bro.
I
She's asking for 40
mean,
million.
I don't think it
I'm
was a
saying like,
situation where like because I think it was voicemails, right? It wasn't a situation where she was like artistically contributing to a song. It was like
No,
she left him voice.
it
They were
was a voice.
together. They were together. She had left him some voicemails, right? And he just decided to use pieces of her voice in the song,
oh,
kind of like
Correct.
how
dang.
And
Drake do,
The
classic
classic,
Yeah,
Drake.
bro.
You know what
yeah.
I
you need
mean?
to know that this was before he was like super
Right.
big. Like this is when he was still in Puerto Rico. He was still doing the trap Latino trap thing. So he
So I'm
was,
trying to figure out
you
why
know,
she thinks she deserved $40 million for
because he's
doing that.
wealthy. She trying to get that bag, bro.
She don't deserve that money, bruh. She do not deserve no 40 million.
She
She didn't make
she
those
probably
hits. You
knows
know what I'm
she's not
saying?
gonna get 40 mil, but she can
You
use
gonna
that
get
number
something.
to
Didn't
negotiate something that's less. You know what I mean? Because if you
pause
say I
real quick.
want 1 million, then you can negotiate anything under 1 million, right? But if
Right.
you
You get
start at 40,
100,000.
Yeah.
then you have a lot of
Right.
room to kind of work with. You feel me?
No,
So
that's right.
Man,
That's
Yeah, that's
negotiating one
right.
on one, bro.
she
You don't
deserved $500, fool. That's
if
what
you
I'm
want
saying.
if you
Look,
want 100,000,
right?
you don't, especially when you're suing somebody, you don't tell them, "Hey, I want 100,000," because then you're gonna get 10,000. So
But
Right.
my
you tell
thing,
them I want 40 million, and maybe you walk out with 400,000. That's
Yeah.
still a dub.
yeah, but
right.
at the same time, she can also just sue him for royalties, and then you're still making bread for every time you use it, but he gonna stop using it.
Yeah, he gonna
So
stop
For
using that
sure.
joke.
my thing
For
is,
sure.
didn't we just talk about
I mean, every time it
somebody?
get played though, she's still gonna get paid
Yeah,
if it's a royalty thing.
that is true.
Yeah.
But didn't we just talk about somebody who was I think it was episode 4 where we talked about somebody who Tiger Woods, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
took
yeah.
he faked the vacation, right? And then she's
Oh yeah,
suing
that's
him
the
for
last
mad
episode.
bread.
She sued him.
She's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
suing him for all those millions because she got the bag. Like she's just trying to swindle it. That's
The
just the
bag
whole
For
swindler.
sure.
situation with that.
You know, it is what it is. I see the play. I ain't mad at her. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna mad at her.
I ain't gonna be
Yeah, I
mad.
Right.
mean,
I ain't mad at her.
honestly,
If it's really her and her voice and like it's she deserve a
yeah,
little
she
bit of
deserves something. She
change. You know what
deserves
I'm
something for
saying?
sure.
A little bit of
For sure.
change. Not
Just a
40
little
M's,
bit.
nigga,
Yeah,
but
not
just
no
a little
40
bit of change.
goddamn million.
A little bit of
Yeah.
change.
You'll probably get
He a
like
rich nigga.
40,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
break her
40,000,
off a little something.
50,000.
I
Right.
give
Pay off
him
your car. You
at
know what I
least give him
mean?
a million.
Hell
Because
no, not
Nah,
A
even a
bro,
milli?
that
million.
soundbite is
not deserving
iconic
that.
to us, bro. That
Is
soundbite
it?
is
Is
hard.
it a big
Yeah,
Yes.
then?
yeah. It
Yes,
is
If it's
bro.
iconic
iconic, then
then.
it might
Like
be a
when
thing.
he has this album, Un
Alright.
Verano Sin Ti, right? He has a
Yeah.
song on Que 2016. And when it starts off, she says Bad Bunny. But that was the old soundbite when he used to be on his mixtapes. That
Yeah.
shit, when you heard that shit, you're like, oh shit, he's going back to that. So it was just
Alright.
nostalgic. It's so hard.
I
Hey
feel you.
man,
Yeah.
while we keep it
Good
on
milli.
music, I do want to talk about The Weeknd is the most popular artist according to the Guinness Book of World Records. I think that's pretty
The most
obvious.
popular artist, like, of
That's
what? Like,
crazy. I ain't
not of
never
all
heard
Just the
that.
time.
most popular, most listened to artist at this moment
In the world type
in
shit.
the world.
Yeah.
Like at this moment in the
Hmm.
world, he's the most
I
popular
mean,
artist.
I see it, but like I don't know. Like I see it, you know what I'm saying? I can see how that's possible, but it's like, is that really the case? Like, why would
Well,
Guinness?
Yeah,
I
what
don't know.
metrics are they using? I
Yeah,
wanna see
right.
what they
I don't know.
hey,
I do know
like
that
is it
they
streaming? Is it like ticket sales? Is it just popularity? Is it like hard, you know what I mean? Like
I
what metrics are they using?
yeah, I'm curious to know too, but I mean I can understand just because I mean I think we all kind of live in our musical bubbles. So when we hear a certain artist is popular, like there's whole pop stars and Taylor Swift and all these other even Bad Bunny. Like a lot of people who aren't familiar with like international
That's
artists.
what I'm saying.
But I'm still like The Weeknd's
You
more
know what I
popular than
mean?
Bad Bunny
That's
or
what I'm
Drake
saying.
or
Like
like
Michael Jackson, like, them niggas
yeah,
still put out units, you know what I mean? Like
right.
Eminem, like, you know what I mean? He's one of the highest selling niggas. Taylor Swift, you know what I'm
so I
saying?
think
Ariana Grande.
it has to do with his monthly listeners. So supposedly he has 111.4 million monthly listeners as of March 20th,
Hmm.
5th today. So that's a fucking
That's a
huge
lot.
number.
That
How,
is
how
And
that's
much
then
was it?
Miley
Say it again.
111.4 million. And then the next
Monthly
up,
listeners on
monthly
Spotify.
listeners on Spotify, and behind him is Miley Cyrus at 82. That's
Why is
yeah.
Miley Cyrus so high?
Cyrus.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Just
Like,
we got
I
the
like Hannah
statistics.
Montana more than Miley
And then it's
Cyrus. That shit
and then it's
crazy.
Shakira, Ariana Grande, Taylor
This
Swift,
is on
Rihanna.
Spotify. I'm finna look
You
this
finna
Yeah.
up.
fact check
Hell
it.
no.
That was as of
Well,
March
Yeah.
20th,
Miley
She was the first
Cyrus is the
artist to
second
reach
highest
100
streamed
million.
artist in the world.
You
That's
see?
what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what this article saying.
Damn,
On.
she do got 83
Yeah.
million.
Yeah, you see?
Who
bro,
Who listening
I'm
to
trying to
That's what
Miley
I'm
figure. I'm
Cyrus?
saying.
saying,
She must
like,
have
what
just
them
dropped.
supposed to be?
She just dropped the album. She just dropped the album. So
Who
maybe that's
listening to
why.
Miley Cyrus right now,
And bro,
bro?
I am not hating on Miley Cyrus.
No, we're
Wrecking Ball, my
not.
shit. Anytime Wrecking
Right.
Ball come on, bro.
Yeah. She
That's
Come
saying,
on, bro. I came in like a wrecking ball. Come on, nigga. Like don't.
But
But
at the
Miley
same time,
Cyrus. Come
she ain't
on,
got
bro.
enough of a discography for me to like see the 83 mil. But maybe I'm tripping. Maybe the
Well,
white people be out here really bumping
nah.
Miley Cyrus on the daily, bro.
I
Yeah,
think he
you
tripping
right.
because she definitely got some country shit that we just don't know about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's definitely a lot of white people
But
who
when's
don't
the
listen to
last
this
time
shit.
you heard a Miley Cyrus song going crazy?
Like,
I know
yeah,
we,
I don't
you know, you
know.
not in, you ain't not in no retails, not on the
It's not in
radio,
our
not in no
space.
it's
wars.
that,
Nah, bro. Like I be pretty tapped in with
it's that
like
Juicy
popular
J
music
joint.
type shit. You know what I
That's the
mean?
last time I heard Miley
What
Cyrus.
was that? 23?
Come
Yeah.
on, bro. I don't
but
know. I think
that's
it's
the
just
thing,
because she
bro.
just dropped the album.
Hip hop is like the biggest right now within the last. I say for the last decade, hip hop has been the biggest. Like it used to be
Genre.
pop, but now hip hop is like the face of the music industry. Like hip hop
Yeah.
leads everything. So like, but it's just weird to think that like I don't know, like country or Miley Cyrus is really going crazy because like going crazy in country is different from going crazy in hip hop.
But
Because
that's really
right now,
hard to do.
the hip hop umbrella is just so big. Like all the kids, like now it's not just. It used to just be mainly people of color that listen to hip hop, but now it's branched out to everybody. Like even all the young kids are listening to Yeet. They're listening to Justin Bieber started rapping. Like now hip hop is just big. Like
Yeah.
so it's weird to think that like Miley Cyrus is like second place in that. Like that's crazy. I don't know.
That
Yeah.
is nuts.
I mean,
That's
she
a
And
did
good
then
do a
point,
little
but
bit of
that's
hip hop
just
at one time. That shit
She
was
did,
trash.
yeah. That like
But
10
she did do a
years
little
ago.
bit.
Though.
Yeah, that
It
shit
was
she
was
whack.
shit
trash.
on hip hop though. Her comments on hip hop was
Young guy,
crazy.
and,
Yeah,
yeah,
she
and she
said
shit
some
on
wild
that right
shit
after
about
she got
rap.
She
done
said
doing
some
it.
wild
Like
hit.
that
Yeah,
shit
she
was so
said some wild
disrespectful.
shit and she kind of disrespected Mike Will, but we're not gonna get into
Yeah.
that. But just for some
Yeah.
numbers, Shakira has 81.6, Ariana Grande has
Shakira?
80. Yeah, I don't listen.
That's like
Ariana Grande got 80.6. Taylor Swift is next at 80.2.
look.
Look inside.
I can
What?
understand Shakira because like
Hips
just
don't
because
lie.
like people in the US
Yeah,
don't
hips don't
listen
lie,
to that,
Hips
you know
Shakira.
don't
what I'm
lie,
saying?
Shakira.
But
Yes, hips don't lie,
Hell
Shakira. The
no.
only
yeah,
Shakira,
I feel
bro.
like she got a big fan
Hell
base
no.
outside the
What?
US. That's probably
Why
why
is
she up
of
there like that.
course.
Maybe
She's
it's the
Where's
Latino,
Where's
bro.
Drake on this list?
Right.
Where's
Then
Drake?
it's next is Rihanna at 7.5, and then the
Okay.
closest male competitor
Okay.
is
Mike,
Bad Bunny.
what? Bad Bunny?
Ed Sheeran at
Drake.
77.5.
I can
Ed
see that. Ed Sheeran's
Sheeran.
big. Ed Sheeran's pretty
Ed
big.
You go
Sheeran's
crazy.
But you telling me
Okay.
Miley Cyrus is over Rihanna?
she
Where
supposedly.
Beyonce
That
at?
shit
Where
crazy.
Beyonce?
I
That shit
don't know.
crazy.
This is the list of the top. What is this? 1, 2, 3,
Bro, where
4,
them
5, 6,
K-pop
7,
niggas?
8 people.
Right.
I
Yes.
don't see no K-pop in there. I don't see no
Look
shit
up the
K-pop.
numbers right now, bro. Do us a favor. Look at the numbers right now.
I'm trying to see what song Shakira got to make her number 3 most
I mean,
streamed artist on Spotify in
she
the
do be
world,
releasing
nigga.
a lot. I mean, we
Bro,
just
these
don't
Come on,
hear
bro.
it. It's
monthly
not something we
listeners.
listen
Monthly
to.
listeners.
And it's monthly listeners. Like,
Maybe it's the back. Maybe it's because of the back
This is
catalog.
what DJ Khaled was talking about. This imaginary music.
oh,
Imaginary hits.
what he say? You don't
Come
hear
on,
it,
bro.
and you don't hear it.
You
I
don't
You go to
hear
the
play
it.
stuff and you
barbershop,
hear
Come
it.
on,
you
You
bro.
know,
hear it.
and you hear it in the street. You driving and you hear it.
Come on, bro. All this imaginary, mysterious music, nigga. Come
Yeah.
on. I see exactly what you're talking about. All this mysterious ass shit, man. Come on, bro.
I
Come
mean,
on,
I
bro.
understand. I understand most of the people on this list, like
I
Ariana
understand
Grande,
some of
Taylor
them,
Swift,
nigga.
Rihanna, Ed Sheeran. Like Rihanna's
It
up there
seems like some
most
industry
recently.
politics being played, nigga.
Yeah, Taylor Swift go crazy.
Taylor
Respect
Swift
to all the
crazy.
people on this list.
Respect,
For
man.
sure.
And
It's
I
just
like,
the
and you
numbers
know,
are weird.
I like all of them, man. But the numbers, somebody fudging some numbers up there at Spotify, bro.
It ain't adding up, bro.
It
Like
ain't
we
adding
got the
up. The math
calculator
ain't
out.
mathing.
the math ain't math, and we
It
added
ain't
up all the
mathing, bro.
numbers, bro. It ain't making sense, bro. 2
Come
plus
on,
2
bro.
is equaling like 55 right now. That shit ain't making no sense at all.
Nigga, this the AI list, nigga.
Oh god, this
The
is the
numbers
AI
are
artist.
changing.
Right, we lost in the matrix, nigga. Man. Oh, okay, damn.
What?
That's tough. I think we lost one of our guests, or his PC has
Hmm?
crashed. His camera's frozen. If you see it,
Damn.
I just noticed
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Damn.
I just noticed
That
that
nigga
shit.
is
Like I
crazy.
look up, I'm like, "Ooh, why everybody so quiet?"
Yo, it froze at
Damn,
like the
bro.
most perfect frame, bro. Look, you can see
Oh
it still look
god.
Yeah,
like he kind of here. He just like
that should be
Like,
the thumbnail,
he know
fool.
his shit finna explode. He like,
Oh shit!
yo, it should
God
be a
damn,
damn, my
thumbnail
bro.
that
nigga
we all
crazy.
the little
Yeah,
freeze jump, the little.
Here you go.
It's crazy, bro.
welcome back.
Hey.
Hey,
Welcome
what's up,
back.
man?
God
What,
damn, boy.
what
You back
happened
from
while
the
I was
dead.
gone? Hey, they
What
they tried
happened,
to
bro?
take me out just now, man. What's up? What
Nah,
happened?
damn, bro. We got
Got a
into
hitman on me.
politics. We started speaking on certain topics, and
Yeah,
Spotify and the FBI collab to take you out, man. You was running your
Right.
trap. You was
yeah.
running your
It's
trap.
because you was talking shit about Shakira. They got me.
Come on, bro.
Yo,
Come
The
on,
Miley
bro.
Cyrus stands got me.
Oh
it's
god, damn,
crazy because like
bro. Y'all
he
seen that? My bad. Go ahead.
no no
But this
no
is
no no
crazy.
no no. I was just gonna say like he froze at like the most ideal frame. Like you still look like you was in here, like because
What
you
I
were
was like,
smiling. Yeah, you
Yeah,
was in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You'll see it in the video, bro. But anyway, go ahead.
bro. Y'all seen that show on Amazon called Swarm? Childish Gambino
Mm,
show.
I've heard
Childish
of it. I've
Gambino.
not.
Y'all
I've
heard of
not
it?
tuned in.
I
I'm
don't
not
have
Man,
hip,
much
bro.
faith in like
what?
rappers acting, but
Well, you bugging because
Gambino,
everything Childish Gambino
Gambino
put out
cold.
is fire, right?
He
But
cold.
anyway,
man,
that show is
bro, that's
about
very.
like this girl that's like super obsessed with like a artist, and like she goes so far to like protect her and stuff like that, and she started doing some wild shit, killing people and shit like that. I think that's
Okay,
what happened to
damn.
Guillermo, bro. You know what I mean? Like we were speaking down on certain artists,
They
Lil
come. They
Shorty came
See,
out the
attacking. They
the
background
listening.
and
slander is
they
crazy.
took you out.
This slander is
Just
crazy.
snitched on.
They
But
listening,
what were
bro.
you talking about before you timed out?
Before
We
we
were talking
talking that,
about
uh,
we were winding
yes,
down on the Spotify
Oh yeah, the
monthly
Spotify
listener
shit.
the
Oh
weekend stuff.
yeah. Oh
yeah,
We
we
were
yeah,
talking
all
going.
about
It's
music.
that shit was wild. That shit was wild.
all good though,
Uh,
man.
y'all think Kim Jong Un's gonna
Yo,
fire us with fucking nuclear
that
weapons
man,
and
look,
shit?
man. He know what's up. He know what's up with the US,
Yeah, he
bro.
don't want to
You
smoke.
know what I'm saying? You
I
know
don't
what I'm
want no
yeah.
smoke.
saying? Like, man, we got the
So
best,
He don't want to
one
smoke.
of the best militaries in the world, bro. Like, you know what's up,
He
fool.
don't want to
to
smoke.
give
Right.
context to the listeners, so Kim Jong Un recently has come out. He's been on a little press tour saying that they got nuclear weapons that are ready to touch U.S. soil, that can reach
Yeah,
U.S. soil and other
yeah,
U.S. ally
Yeah, you
countries.
think you do.
But
yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, bro, because you saw what happened to that one missile that crashed like off the shore of Japan, bro. It's
Yeah,
like,
you
bro,
seen what
Yeah,
happened to it, nigga.
y'all
Y'all
talk a
seen
big
what
talk.
happened to it?
Look, it's gonna sound fucked up, bro, but like we
What?
got we low key gotta remind these niggas what we did in Japan back in the day, bro.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
bro.
look,
Oh no!
bro, just look. Niggas was talking that shit, bro, and we was smoking on that Hiroshima pack, bro.
And
You
we
know what I'm
still
saying?
smoking on it,
We
nigga. So
it's
y'all
still
need to.
smoking.
Right. Look,
It's still
look what we
smoking,
did, bro.
It's
nigga.
still a little
Look what we
loud over
did.
there.
We got anime.
It's still a
We
little
got
loud over
anime
there,
now.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
got one
that
of the
whole
best
loud as
tourist
fuck
spots in the
over
world.
there,
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying?
Yo,
What y'all
yo,
talking about, nigga?
you know when you leave some
All
gas
that shit.
somewhere and then like you take it out, but it still have the residue, like you can still
Hell
smell the
yeah.
dope, bro. Like that's what it still smell like that over there, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
So
Oh,
they
So
actually,
need to
y'all
you
chill
know,
better
out.
chill the fuck
because
out.
speaking about
You know
that,
what I
there's
mean?
actually some
Be civil.
steps in Hiroshima where they still have the outlines of the people that were sitting there, and it's
Mm,
Yeah.
kind of
You know what
crazy.
I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
So
Tell them
yeah.
niggas
R.I.P.
to
to
chill out, fool. They don't want no
everybody
smoke.
died
Yeah.
on that
Look,
day.
look,
Rest in
R.I.P.
we
peace.
love
Yeah, one
Japan.
of the coldest shit niggas said was I forget who said this, but I think and it was a general like during the Trump administration. He was like, if y'all do this, like somebody else is gonna be raising y'all sons and daughters. Bro.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hey,
Man,
The
that's a
yeah,
threat.
military got bars.
right. Oh
They
Yeah.
yeah,
got bars. They said if y'all try anything, somebody else will be raising your sons and your daughters, bro. So
That's
y'all
kind of
better
crazy.
chill
But yo,
out.
just
I,
to just to get some light on that, we support Japan. We love Japan culture. We
We
love
love. Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Look,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But
love
what we
Japan.
did to Japan was super fucked up, guys.
Yeah.
And I feel really
yeah.
most people I feel bad for in this situation is South Korea because like North
Mm-hmm.
Korea's talking all this shit and they said they got
Yeah,
It's crazy because they said they got nukes for South Korea too. I'm like, bruh, y'all are neighbors. If you nuke them,
you're
Yeah.
where the
getting
fuck y'all
hit.
I'm
gonna
That's
go?
saying,
bad.
right?
Getting
Like all
hit.
y'all shit gonna be fucked up. Like,
That's bad.
Stupid.
Like, bruh, what kind of sense that make, bruh? Nuking your next door
I
neighbor,
mean,
bruh.
I think the biggest thing for me, I just feel so bad for the citizens of North Korea because they're just so controlled. Like they have no choice
yeah.
to
Similar to
listen to
China.
the government. And then
Yep.
the other thing is, I don't know if you guys have been seeing. There's been this woman. I don't know her name. I'm so sorry. She been speaking about how she escaped from North Korea, and
Mm,
she
I know
explained
what you're
that
talking about.
yeah, and they explained about how like if they catch you trying to escape or if they know that you escaped your family for the next like 10 generations will be punished, bro.
yeah.
Like they'll be put in
Damn.
concentration camps and like they'll make you a slave and torture you until you give them some information. So you
Right.
got to play like you don't know, but if they find out that you know, they're not going to kill you. They're going to keep you alive and it's so
Yeah.
fucking
They're
terrible
gonna make
that
it work.
one mistake leads to 10 to 20 years of just everybody getting just tortured. It's
They do the
terrible.
same
Yeah.
shit in China, bro. Like it's almost
Yeah.
like any type of disgrace on your family, like doing that is essentially disgracing your family name. Like your entire family has to suffer. Like even if your say your wife is pregnant with your kid or something, like your kid is just going to be born into a life of slavery off some shit that you did like from escape. It's really crazy, but it's really sad. But definitely, I feel sorry for the North Korean citizens and even the Chinese citizens because they can't say anything, bro. Like it's I don't know
Mm.
if you guys it kind of ties back to the TikTok, but there's these TikToks on that have been come across my feed that's kind of like North Korea and like you'll see the citizens of North Korea like just smiling like so awkwardly like happy. And it's like,
Yes.
bro, like you guys aren't that happy,
They
bro.
do
Like,
be
it's
doing
almost
that.
creepy. It's like something out of a horror movie where everybody's just like smiling
Yeah.
really hard and like, yeah, everything's
Yeah.
great. Like, and then like
Oh, it's
you'll
not.
ask them a question about the government or something, and they'll just like act like they didn't hear it. Like, just keep on smiling. Like, bro, bro, what is wrong with y'all, bro? But we know what's
Yeah,
up, bro.
I
Yeah,
feel
they
you.
don't.
Yeah, it's the people
But
that suffer the most, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's really just, around the world, people are more alike than you would think, man. It's really just the governments and the people in power that has all the beef and
yep,
issues, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? And,
It's the old people who send the young people to
yeah, yeah.
fight their battles.
So,
So
but again, if y'all send some shit over here,
right. We
Smoking on
smoking
that
yeah.
North
North
Korea
Korean
pack.
Like
pack.
I ain't worried
Korea
about
pack.
it. I
Ooh,
know man, look, we the US
don't
for a
send no
reason,
shit over
goddamn it.
here.
King
I
Jong
love
Un pack.
I got
Right.
family I love, nigga. Don't send no shit over here.
Right,
Hey,
right.
going back to the TikTok thing, I think one of the politicians or the I guess congressman, he said to the TikTok CEO, he's like, "You've done something that hasn't been done in over 30 years. You've unified Democrats and Republicans, and that's what North Korea gonna do. You gonna
Oh,
unite
bro,
us, and we gonna smoke on that North
right.
Korea pack. Kim Jong Un,
Yeah.
That's gonna be the consensus. Should we smoke on the pack or not? And they all gonna be like,
Yeah.
you
big.
gonna have cops and motherfuckers from the hood up in arms like together, bro."
Right.
Yeah. While we on our political kick, um, what y'all think about the Ugandan
Oh,
government criminalizing
Mm.
LGBT and homosexual
yeah.
behavior?
I
Who
think
wanna
that
go
is.
first? If
I'll go
nobody
first.
wants, yeah.
I'll go first.
Well, watch your
Um,
step, nigga.
yeah, I got you.
Tread lightly,
I just
sir.
want to ask a question. Like, where does come from? Like, is it kind of like how like Saudi Arabia, like
So
you just can't
they've passed a legislature essentially criminalizing any type of LGBTQ so any type of actions that come across as LGBTQ or homosexual or just that is criminalized. So you could face up to the worst, but you can actually be sentenced to death. But you can go
That
life in
shit is
prison.
wild.
so
Yeah,
my
I
thing
I
is
will. Go ahead, go ahead. I'll get my take later.
my thing is that it's kind of like Saudi Arabia. I mean, but Saudi Arabia just plays it off of being, it's against Islam. It's like the
Yeah,
Isn't Saudi
I
religion.
think
Arabia like public displays of affection too though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's regular for men and women, but especially for man to man or woman to woman, that's frowned upon. So like you could go to
oh yeah,
prison
Mm.
for it. So this is kind of like they're
I
kind of
think
going overboard in Uganda.
I think the thing here is that just what I've seen from video is that it's like, kind of in the Middle East, right? From what I've seen in my perspective, they take homosexual behaviors like
It's a
a
sin.
a
uh,
sin, right?
Hey,
Like
crazy.
a lashing out towards God or something like that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
From what
super.
I've seen in the situation in Uganda, right? It kind of just seems like
Hey,
They
it's
don't
just
want that
hate,
culture, bro.
you know what I'm
They
saying?
don't
And
like.
in both instances,
Mm.
hate, but it's almost kind of looked at as like a joke, like you're just a fucking, you know what I mean? Like they laugh at you.
Yeah.
It's
What's
like
that
you're
mean? Why
just,
are you gay?
yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Y'all
Why
seen
are
that
did
you
that
video,
video. What are you
bruh?
gay? And he started that shit off right away.
You know
Like,
what I'm
why
saying?
are you
It's
gay?
like I am not gay. No, you're gay. But bruh, that shit is classic. It's another joint I seen where like it was like a press conference and like this woman reporter was asking like the president, right? She was like, now how do you feel about the LGBT community here getting rights and da 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 da, and like everybody on the panel just bust out laughing. Like it wasn't even
I
like a
Mm.
remember
thought
that.
in their
I
mind to
remember
even
that.
like
Mm.
be diplomatic about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they just
They don't
I
mess with
just
it, bro.
they just don't mess with it, bro. And it's just
Yeah.
and I feel for anybody that's in that community that has to like live within that community and go through that because that shit would be tough. You damn near like
You gotta be on your
you
straightest
know what I mean,
behavior, like,
right?
forever
Yeah,
until you move out of there, like.
Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta get
You
the
just
fuck
can't
out
be
of there.
you gotta move different, I guess.
You
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
if you like the other side and you know what I'm saying, you go to Uganda, you just can't be flamboyant about it,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
not
And
at
I'm
That's
all.
sure
all
they
that is.
got like a pretty big community. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it exists out there.
Just just don't
Shit,
throw
that's
it in people's face and you should be fine, in Uganda,
But
probably
I
Saudi
will.
Arabia, just don't throw it in folks' face, and you'll be
But it
fine.
Yeah.
even goes
So,
beyond like throwing it in somebody's face though. It's like if me and you are friends or some shit, you know what I'm saying? I know you're gay
Somebody.
or some shit. I could tell your secret and like everybody in our neighborhood know you gay now. And like you gotta just endure that, you know what I mean? Or it's like
Yeah.
Mm,
it's plenty of ways like some shit could get out. Or maybe you not even gay. The nigga just put that on you, you know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
you
'Cause
gotta
it's
yeah,
speak
I
it's
for it.
you
I
know what I
think it's
mean? Like
in Jamaica, they have, like, a similar thing. They don't like it's very there's no
Batiman.
nothing.
Fatima.
Yeah, yeah, but it's crazy because they will probably beat you and harass you, but it's not like a criminalized law. It's almost like in
Nah.
Uganda, like, if you gay or homosexual or whatever, they will like, it's like, "Bruh, we will sentence you to death. We will throw
right,
you in jail." Like, it's like the
Mhm.
law is almost like, "Bruh, get these niggas out of here. Like,
right,
we
right,
don't care."
right.
But
Yeah, and
I
that's the
think
thing
that's
around the
That's how
Caribbean.
they run their country.
well, yes, I will say I do believe that it is extreme, and I feel sorry for any LGBTQ members that might live in Uganda or visit Uganda. But like we say in Middle Eastern or like with the Brittany Griner situation, when you're in other countries, you got to play by their rules. Wiz
Yeah.
Khalifa, he loves the smoke, he love being high, but when he go to Dubai, that nigga sober as a motherfucker, bro. He said, nope, I ain't sneaking no weed in there because they gonna lock me up, bro. Like they don't care who you are. And unfortunately, any American LGBTQ members, if you're going to Uganda, I don't recommend it. I don't know
No,
if you guys ever
don't at
planned on
all.
going. Don't do it. And if you in Uganda and you are in, if you can get the fuck out of there if you
Right.
LGBTQ because it's looking a little rough. I think
Right. You know?
sentencing to death is extreme. Like that's crazy. Life
Yeah,
in prison for
that's
being
hella
gay,
extreme.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
But that's
regardless
Yeah.
their
of
rules.
what you
It's
think,
their
right
rules.
or wrong, like niggas don't deserve to be treated and
But I say I feel
sentenced
like
to
any type
death
of
and
capital punishment
ostracized.
is
Like.
is
Listen, I
extreme,
feel like
You know what I
honestly.
mean?
if you live there, I mean, you should probably try to get out and move out to a different country. But if you go to this vacation, I don't know who visited Uganda on vacation. If
No,
you
I'm
go
not
there,
messing with it.
you know what I'm saying? If you're going to Uganda and you just happen to be there, you got to respect. This is their laws and this is what they think. You may not agree, but just show respect. The same way we show respect to Saudi Arabia, although how people may see it as homophobic or whatever the case may be. Show respect while you're there. Your motherfuckers and when the World Cup was going on and they running around with the pride flags and they literally told you, don't come over here with that because we will put you in prison. What are
Right.
you doing, man? Come on. So I
Mm.
really hate that this is that's a thing because I
Right.
feel bad for the LGBTQ community in that country.
But on the other hand, on the flip hand, if people don't do that, it's never gonna change, right? And
Right.
Right.
like Damien says, like their country, they can do whatever they want in their country. But
Right.
if they want to see change, you know what I'm saying? You can't just submit. You have to like kind of resist. And obviously when you
But if it's
resist, there's
not
gonna
your
be some
country,
casualties.
I mean,
Yeah, if
if
it's
you're from
not
the
your country,
US,
I'm just
yeah,
speaking about the people that live there, you know what I mean?
yeah, I
Right.
got
Right.
Because
you for sure.
you know what I mean? So,
And
you
for
know,
all
it
we
is
know,
what it is.
maybe they want it like that, bro. You know, like I
Yeah, I
mean
mean,
that's and
Yeah.
it's crazy because Twitter, like when I see all the commotion on Twitter, they're like, "Well, Uganda has their water's not even drinkable, and like this should be one of the least amount of problems on their list." I'm like, well, bro, like if they want to prioritize criminalizing LGBTQ over, prioritizing getting clean drinking water, let them do that, bro. That's their
Right.
right
Like
to
That's
do as a
them.
country,
unnecessary.
bro.
That shit
Like,
don't affect you. You in
exactly.
Uganda?
But
Like,
I know it is crazy, right? Like you got
it is
pressing
crazy.
matters. It's almost like like we about to go to war, and then niggas over here like, well, we need to ban this. It's like, bro, like nigga, there's bigger things on the horizon to worry about. But like
right.
let them make their bad decisions, bro. Like or let them. I get it, but Twitter is they like to complain about everything at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I kind
On
of want to. I
another,
I want to get you guys' opinion on this next. I don't know if you guys have seen, but you guys remember the FTX crash with crypto and the
Yeah.
crypto. There's
Yeah.
actually a lawsuit was filed last week against a bunch of big financial YouTubers. So some of the biggest financial YouTubers in the space it's like 10 of them are being sued for $1 billion collectively for
Mm.
basically being sponsored by FTX. They had no knowledge of any of the stuff that was going on there, right? But since they endorsed
Interesting.
it and they, were like, "Hey, this video is sponsored by this," and now they're getting sued for $1 billion, like collectively.
Mm.
Do you guys think that financial YouTubers should be held accountable for taking the sponsorship,
Man.
even though they had no clue
That's
that?
like
So it
that's
nah,
depends
like
on like what the ad was. Like what was the terms of their shit. Like
So
so they were
from
being paid to do what
Yeah.
essentially? Like
So YouTubers, they get sometimes videos are sponsored, so they will get a check
right,
from the sponsors. It might be 50,000, 100,000, just depends on the
right.
size of your channel. And they just have to mention, hey, sign up for the FTX. And from the videos I've seen, I remember seeing those advertisements because I follow a lot of the financial YouTubers.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, sign up, for this mortgage or not mortgage, oh, brokerage, sorry, and we'll
mhm.
match $100 or give you $100 of this free stock. And that's essentially what they're doing. They're not really telling anybody, hey,
Right.
this
So
is
they're
the
not
best.
funneling people towards it or
They're just
into it. They're just
yeah,
sort of like promoting it and like
promoting
that's
it like
it.
as
You
an
know what I mean?
ad. Like if you
As an
sign up for the
ad.
first 30 days,
Okay.
we'll throw you guys $100 in free
Yeah, hell
stocks or
no.
something.
So
Yeah,
what are they
I
being sued
think
for? How much money are they trying to get?
a billion.
a
A billion?
billion.
A
Yeah, it's
So
a
is it
billion.
like
billion.
a collection of celebrities that they're
Yeah.
trying to
It's
pull a
it's
billion
it's
out of?
about
Like
10 of the biggest financial YouTubers on YouTube are being like pulled into this. Andre
okay.
Jocic, Minority Mindset. There's a lot of them,
Yeah.
um, but they're all being pulled. They're being sued by. I think there's one guy that's like leading this, but obviously they're trying to get the support. And basically, when lawsuits come up, it's like if you've ever been affected, if you lost money in FTX, they'll provide lawyers for
Yeah.
you, and
Mhm.
so you can get a sum
Honestly,
of that money.
like you explaining the situation, I feel like I'm on the opinion of like them deserving to get sued for $1 billion because I feel like as like a YouTuber, if you choose to sponsor something that's a scam, that's your own fault because at the end of the day, you get to decide, what you sponsor. Some people refuse to sponsor certain things just because,
True.
it's a bad look.
what
So
if they were unaware?
I feel like yeah, I mean that's the thing.
That's part of
I,
it.
I mean, yeah, they could have been unaware, right? But it's like you're a grown man. you need to do research on the things that you're going to sponsor to people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's common knowledge, and maybe not common knowledge, but as a grown man, something you need to know, especially when you're making money off YouTube.
Right.
So I just feel like it's the fault of
Where
their own, and they
So
they all
let's
fell for
probably
it
kind
though.
of deserve to
but my thing
they
is
kind of
like, so let's say they raised $1 billion. Who's the money going back to?
The people who lost money in
um
FTX.
All right,
yeah,
okay. So it's going back to
yeah,
Yeah,
people
like
got
the
it's going
scammed
common
essentially.
people.
basically, yeah.
So it's
Anybody
not
who's
going to
attached.
no
Yeah,
big corporation or no
no, no,
big
no, no,
I
no.
mean,
fucking
Just
obviously, the
okay.
lawyers are
individuals.
gonna take their cut, obviously,
Right.
but
Yeah,
But my
it's gonna
thing
go back to the
is,
people who lost their money.
I want to know, like, so are you telling me that these people, like, what is the set amount of money that these people invested and lost while investing in FTX? How
The,
much money is that they're paying out to these lawyers, and then how much is that for what is it called when you like when you go to court and they like say you're paying
the
this much
fees,
in what is it,
yeah,
the
to cover it.
damages
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know
So that's another weird thing about it too. I think that, as an investor, you can't just say. I think it's kind of BS though to put all that responsibilities on the YouTubers because as an
yeah,
investor, you should do your due diligence before you throw your money at something, right? If
yeah.
I take $50,000 at my bank account and put it in FTX, like I got to take some accountability for that. I can't just blame the YouTuber that showed me an ad like, "Hey, we'll give you $100 if you sign up for us," And I
hmm
think
Yeah.
also the fact that all these YouTubers like it's kind of alarming because I think they all did their research but they didn't think nobody thought that FTX was like a scam. They
yeah.
thought they were
It's
actually doing the
interesting.
right thing and that they had,
Mm,
but it's almost like the Silicon Valley Bank, with that bank
yeah,
crashing, which is
yeah,
for
yeah.
tank.
Okay.
Nobody thought that was gonna happen, but a lot of people lost a lot of money. But now people are like, oh, we need billions. We need some money back because I lost all my life
hmm
savings or I lost this. But it's like
But
I feel
that's
like
your fault. I mean,
yeah, you as an
Yeah.
investor, you also should take some type of accountability for, being loosey
responsibility.
goosey with your money,
And
bro.
and my thing is just that like the YouTubers should be the smallest. Of course, they should be penalized for supporting this. I really do agree with that. But on another note, bro, like dead ass, like they should be the smallest fraction. I'm not expecting these YouTubers to pay billions of dollars. Like I know they be
Yeah,
Right.
not
making
either.
bread,
Right.
but billions
Yeah.
of dollars to these YouTubers, like let's say it's a collectively like 10 or 11 of them in total.
Yeah,
You're
that's about
bugging out
that's
if
about that much.
you're bugging out if you're
Yeah.
telling me they got to pay that
For sure.
billion
I
to
understand
the
that.
people
Yeah.
who are like whoever conceived this, whatever I
Yeah,
don't know much about the crypto space. I'm not gonna lie,
'cause
but there's someone
they're
behind it.
yeah, they're trying to hold them to a higher standard, right? Because Tom Brady got sued as well, and a lot of other celebrities got sued. But the difference with them is that they claim they don't we're not financial experts, right? Well, the financial YouTubers also claim, if you watch any of their videos, they claim they're not financial experts either, and that you should see a financial advisor if you want financial. But I think it's people are holding like Tom Brady and these YouTubers to a different standard just because they provide financial content. So they almost look at them as if they're financial advisors, even though they're not. So that's why I think it's a little unfair because
And yeah, it comes to
Yeah.
the point of like how people idolize people, like they idolize these YouTubers and they hold them like, oh, that's my
hmm
mentor. That's I look up to this
Yeah.
person.
I
That's
agree with that. Maybe it is up to the individual of them choosing how to invest their money, because I mean, at the end of the day, like there's a chance you could lose all of that.
right. You shouldn't
So
invest any money that you're not
yeah,
willing to
I
lose.
feel that. I like that opinion actually. That I don't know, maybe
You
realize
guys are
some
good.
things.
Yeah, I just thought it was crazy
Yeah,
that
because
so
it's
all
definitely a risk investing money for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy that all those YouTubers, because I follow like all the big financial ones, and it's like, bro, all y'all are getting sued. Like that is crazy. Like I don't think that's y'all fault. Like y'all did the research, everything looked clean,
Yeah.
and y'all
they were
promoted it.
bamboozled.
Yeah, basically, it's like they didn't know that this shit was gonna happen either.
They
I
scam
mean,
people. What was this dude we were talking about? The finesse two times. They got
oh,
finesse
finesse two
two
times.
times
Yeah,
because they finessed the
Nah.
viewers and they got finesse too. Hey, that's
Damn, that's
right.
crazy.
fucked up.
Hey,
Shout
but for
out
real
Finesse
though,
2 times.
there's a lot of thing going on with in some relationships. We got a couple
Uh,
couples here, so I want to start it off with this one. Larsa Pippen, the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen, she had
Hey,
claimed she was
yo.
having sex 4 times a night when they were married. That's kind of wild. bro.
That's wild, nigga.
That's a
4
good wife.
times, bro. You
That's
Four
said
a good
times
what?
ass
a
wife.
night. 4 times a night. So that's 28 times a week.
That's a
Yeah, that's
good
kind of
wife.
crazy.
That's a good
28.
wife.
God damn, she was. I
That sound
bet
like
her
21-year-old
box
behavior.
Oh
strong than a
God.
mud.
Nigga
That
said
shit
she ain't
extra
got no
strong.
vagina left.
Oh God, that shit scraped
This
to the
is
bottom.
used up. That hoe. You know
God
how you
damn.
eat the ice cream and it's just a little bit at the bottom left. It's just in the corners and
Yeah.
shit. You try to. That's how that shit look.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Shout out Larsa Pippen though. I mean,
That's a crazy libido though. If you can
yo,
go
that
4 times in
nigga.
one night,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
What
more power.
times?
I mean,
You know that
No,
nigga
but
Scotty
it's
like
not just.
6'7", 230.
Hey
You
yo,
know what I
watch where you
mean?
going
Like,
with this. Hey yo,
I'm just
yeah,
yo,
saying.
pause.
That
getting
You
into
nigga's
the
sound like you
pause
ass.
going down
territory.
it. Yeah,
I'm just
pause.
saying, bro.
I
I'm
mean,
just saying,
It's
dude, the
you like right
athlete, he
here.
in great shape. He in great shape. That's all I'm saying. He in great
I
shape
might have
back
to hit her
then. You know
You
4
what I
right
times a
here,
mean?
night
bro.
too.
You
I ain't
right
gonna lie.
here. You right here.
The meter is
I'm
I
just
might,
going
saying,
up.
I might have to think about hitting her 4 times a night too,
bro.
bro. Like,
You know how much
yeah,
stamina you gotta have to win 6 chips?
it's just
Come
gonna
on,
And
happen,
go
bro.
bro.
4
Like,
You know
times
how much
it
stamina
after
might
you
not
one.
be,
gotta have
it
to
might
go
not
4
be
times every
athlete.
night?
You know, it might be 2 times a night. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
But
when's the last
gonna
time
be.
y'all had sex 4 times in one day?
Oh
Been
hell,
a
no,
while.
never. I done never did that
It's
shit.
been a while.
I
You
have,
said
I
you
but
done
ain't
never
never
did.
done it?
I have.
Bro, I
4
used to
times in
do
one
that shit
day. That's kind of too much.
when I was young. Like, I'm older now. I can't do that shit
I
no
mean, I
more.
Yeah,
can.
it's
It's been a
different when
You
you're
couple
know
in
what I
months.
mean?
college.
But been a
Bro,
couple months.
I take that back. I probably could, but I don't want to. I ain't even gonna think. I don't even want to think. I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to
a
have
lot.
sex 4 times back to back.
It is a lot,
That's
Yeah,
just
bro.
me. You know what I
for
mean?
sure. It
That's
depends on who
wild.
you are. For me,
That nigga Scotty
honestly.
was wearing her ass out,
God
boy.
damn, because
God
sometimes like
damn.
I don't even want to have sex to like get a nut off. I just want to be inside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it like y'all know what I'm
Yo,
talking about.
that's dumb, bro. That's crazy, bro. You just want to be
Y'all know
inside.
what I'm talking about.
Yo.
Like
Say
sometimes
you
like
trying
you
to
don't
wear
feel
like
like
a hoodie,
Elaborate.
yeah, like sometimes you don't feel like
Like a
getting the nut
sock.
off.
like a
Sometimes you just
sock.
feel like
Yeah,
Like a dick
sometimes you
sock.
like
You
damn
just
it,
wanna
dick
it's warm in
sock.
there. Yeah, like
Yo,
sometimes you
dick
just feel
sock is
damn,
crazy.
Yo.
Dick
it's
sock is
warm
crazy.
in there, dog.
Nah, I
You know what
feel
I'm
you.
saying? You just
It's sometimes like after sex I'll leave that joint in there for a little minute. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Just
yeah. Like, let it
doze
soak.
off.
You
You
know
know what I
what I'm saying?
mean? Let it marinate. You know,
Y'all ever
shit.
I
fell asleep
roll
in the
in there,
pussy
dog.
before, bro?
Nah, I definitely fell asleep.
Nah, that shit
Right.
If
I
I'm
mean,
on
right after, not in it.
no, yeah, after for sure.
After.
Like, bro, it's been plenty of times I've been on top, did what I had to do
Look at us.
damn.
right there
I
on the
don't know. That shit
spot.
kind of made me feel uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
Can't.
well, I'm in a
It actually
relationship,
feel
so
kind of good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to
you know
you.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship, so
Yeah,
I
I
can do
do.
some shit like
Because
that.
every time, I mean,
You
like
can't be
it.
doing that. No, go
I
ahead.
think it did happen like one time, bro. But like it was like 10 minutes. She was like, "Break it off me." I was like, "All right." I turned
Yeah,
over.
eventually.
Damn.
But if I
Like,
don't know, shorty, I'm never doing that. Hell no.
Of
I'm
course
in a
not.
relationship.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm cool.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do that
Which
shit.
I am. I am as well. You know,
But I'm just saying, I ain't got 4 rounds. I don't want to do 4 rounds no more, bro.
4
a
rounds is
Like
lot
I'd
to
crazy,
do.
rather
bro.
I'd rather have like 2 really good sessions. I can do that.
That's
2 really good sessions, and then I'm cool. You know what I mean?
yo
Yeah,
and
That's cool. Y'all like when
and
y'all girl call y'all daddy? Well, call you daddy.
it's weird, bro.
they
It's weird for
It's
can.
me.
weird. It's
I don't
weird.
like it
whoa,
particularly, but they can.
Look,
I'm a little
you don't
biased
like.
to this.
Yeah, He like
I'm a
that.
little
You say
biased to this.
poppy. You
'Cause you
say
know what I'm saying?
poppy.
Right? Yeah, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
You
Porque
say
somos,
poppy.
yo soy Latino, you know? So, like, my girl called me Poppy, you
I
know?
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that may
That's
be
a little different. But Daddy?
yeah.
Nah, don't call me
yeah.
Daddy. Poppy?
Man.
Poppy's cool.
I think
Nah,
maybe if I had like a Hispanic chick and she was calling me Poppy, I'd be cool with
poppy.
it.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I think it's
Nah,
just
don't say that shit like that again.
yeah. I mean, I'm just
I mean, I don't.
like
I'm not
you
gonna
know
be into
we
it.
gonna leave it up.
He
This
lost
is
for
not
words.
for the
I'm
pod.
lyric.
yeah.
No,
Leave that in
I'm
there.
not. I'm not lost for words. I'm just trying to pick what words I say very
Very
like,
Very
carefully. You better
wisely,
watch it,
you
bro.
know.
and
Careful.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
He's
leave
still
this
right
off the
here.
pod. I'm
He's
gonna
still
leave
right
this off
here.
the pod. No. Hey,
Nah,
fuck
you
that.
I'm gonna
good, bro.
put it in the pot.
I
This
feel
There you
like
is.
go.
I've been a poppy.
if they
That's all
into
I'm
it,
saying.
like I'm
Malachi,
not,
come
you
on.
know what I'm saying? It's cool, but I'm not gonna request that. Like, hey, you gotta call me daddy when we like, you know what
Oh
I'm saying? I
hell no!
don't,
I'm just saying if it happened
If
naturally,
Hell
I
it just
ain't
no.
saying you know
happened,
what I mean.
like
yeah, I'd be cool with
it
it.
is
Like,
weird, bro.
So
you got a
if
nice
you
little
like, you
standard.
know what I mean, really into it, you know what I mean, doing your thing,
Yeah.
She's like, Daddy, you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
know,
like
Yeah.
you're not gonna be like, whoa, that was too far. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, like, cool.
Yo, look at
bro.
where you said daddy,
He's
bro. Why you
like,
sound like a
Daddy.
kid? Why you sound like a kid when you said it, bro?
Yo, Ty, what's good
Yo.
with you, bro?
Yeah,
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm a father. That's how my son would say it. That's crazy.
exactly. That's yeah.
That's amazing weird, bro.
Nah,
That was
nah.
crazy.
You
Nah.
definitely. Oh man.
Cut.
Yeah. Let's keep it. But
Oh
speaking
man.
of,
Hey, but for
but
real, we got some more news about some couples and relationships in here. Like, uh, there's a guy who broke up with his girl because she was on stage. Chris Brown was, throwing that thing on her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like giving
yeah.
her a
That was
lap
dirty.
dance. That's pretty crazy. I mean, that reminds me. I was at a concert for a DVSN R&B artist. Some girl was on stage, and dude was like slapping her ass and everything. And then the next day, me and my girl wake up and we see dude broke up with his girl because of that. And DVSN like went after her, flew her back out, gave her flowers and all that. These artists, they don't care, bro.
yeah,
And
So
bro.
what would y'all do? I feel the dude. I'm with the
Nah,
dude.
my girl
If
not
my
allowed on stage.
no,
if
Hell
my
you're not
no.
girl go up
allowed.
on stage and get like dry humped by Chris Brown and then come back into, we are not together no
Nah,
more.
We're
we're
not
not
together no
I
more.
together.
don't care.
Yeah.
We're not together
Hell
no more.
no.
Yeah,
You belong to the
yeah,
crowd, nigga. You belong
Belong
to
to
the
the
concert.
streets.
Belong to the
right.
concert. You know what I'm
Yo.
saying?
Belong to Chris Brown now. Go ask Chris
I
Brown if you
mean, it
want to be
does
his
not
girl.
matter if the person's a celebrity. That's still a man at the end of the day. So whatever you're doing on that stage, you better be very careful.
And not only
Come on,
that, nigga, you in a crowd. I'm sure Chris Brown doing arenas or stadiums. This is in front of
Right.
10,000 people at least.
at
You know what I'm
least.
saying? You on the big screen, the monitors, nigga. The people in the back row, they can see your shit in 4K. And not only
Who's
that,
doing
And they recording.
you interact, and then they recording, and then you
right?
interacting with
Everybody
Chris
get
while the
called.
nigga doing his shit. Hell no. Like,
Right.
what
You
you mean?
definitely
And then
got
you gonna
your
come back.
hand in his stomach and
That's what I'm
shit. It's
saying.
a
You
wrap, bro.
hands on the
Nah.
stomach, you caressing the
And she
nigga
come
neck,
back
and
to
then
you
you
sloppy
come back in
seconds.
the crowd. Hell no, nigga. You belong right here. Right here. This is where you stay. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah,
bro.
And
I just can't.
girls be mad at dudes for the simplest shit. You know what I mean? Like you like a
For
girl
looking
photo
at
on
some ass.
Instagram, or you look at, you know what I
For
mean?
doing the
They on
whole
your head, you know, ready to fucking start a fire. You know what I'm saying? But Shorty go up on Chris Brown stage and get dry. I can't. I can't.
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
I just
Yeah.
don't
Get the fuck
condone
out of
no
here.
thought
What
behavior,
what
bro.
was
That's
the
wild.
song that they had on during that? If it was
I
"Take You
don't
Down,"
know.
I'm
I don't
crying,
know.
bro. "Take You
I
Down" while
don't
you
know.
getting dry humped by Chris Brown.
These
Yeah,
hoes
you're not
ain't
coming
loyal.
back to
That's what
me.
it was called, bro.
That's what they should
These
have been
hoes ain't
playing.
loyal.
Yeah,
Playing
these
that.
hoes ain't. Watch
If
you
a
walk
girl
off.
not going to
These hoes ain't
concert, bro, that's
loyal.
kind of a red flag, to be honest.
Just got
Depending on
rich. Took a
point.
broke nigga bitch.
Hey,
Yo.
But I don't fuck with
I
broke bitches.
That actually kind of brings up a an interesting story I have
But
with this one girl I was talking to, and
Right.
she was talking about how she went to like a or like a male stripper party with like her female friends one time, and like they were trying to get her to go up on the stage. I'm like, bruh, if we were together, that could not happen. She
hold up,
said,
she
nigga,
was
We
at
won't be
a female stripper party.
like a male,
male.
like no, a male stripper
Real
party. So there's male strippers, and they're like Magic Mike ass niggas.
like
Right?
police
Oh
pull
damn.
up and they not really police.
Nah,
Yeah, yeah, like
they
that,
ripped
like
their
some
little
They got
bachelorette.
drawers off.
they
Yeah,
got the
like some
baton and it's not a
like
baton. Hey yo,
bachelorette type vibes.
Yo,
And
this
she just
nigga Guillermo wildin'. Y'all heard him? This nigga say he
man,
got a baton and it's not a baton.
yo,
Yeah, this nigga wild. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Holy
Yeah.
yo,
smokes.
holy smokes!
yo. But no,
Oh
it
my
gets kind of worse,
god.
bro. But she said that like her girlfriends were trying to get her to go up on stage or whatever while the nigga was fucking a watermelon, bro. I know, right? Yeah, I
Oh.
was like, nah, bro, that shit
What
ain't.
was she gonna
That's
do on stage?
I don't know what. See, that's the thing. I don't know what she was gonna do on stage. This is why I
Who the
cut the
fuck
story off.
What the
I'm
fuck
like,
you
but
gonna do with a nigga fucking a watermelon, bro?
who the fuck
I
brought
don't
the
know.
watermelon?
He
Exactly,
probably
fool.
brought it. It's
Right?
probably he probably came prepared with that. He wanted to show
Anybody
off
want to
some.
be this watermelon? Look,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Look at
Come
Hell
up
nah.
on
that. See,
stage. Look, like,
see, I
Probably
thought
had
that
some
shit.
grapefruit with him. Probably had some pineapples. You know what I mean?
Right.
right.
He
I'm
probably
saying, bro. I'm
cranking
just
that shit.
like that. It's in that same realm, bro. If I'm with a girl, you're not allowed to know shit. Your
Yeah.
girlfriends ain't taking you to no events like that. You ain't better not be on
True.
stage with Chris Brown. If I hear
Yeah.
about that shit, it's over for it, bro.
Yeah,
Because when I go to
for
the strip
sure.
club, I'm going crazy.
For
I'm going
sure.
crazy
It's
when next time I go
feel
to the
like
strip club.
Bro,
It's
even
over
a
for it.
strip
what I
club,
would
that's
do.
like a private location often, you know what I mean? It's only so many people at the strip club, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
True.
What I
Nigga,
would
you in
do.
the World Stadium with one of
That's
the
true.
biggest
Yeah,
artists of,
yeah, that's true.
you know what I
Yeah, you're
mean?
right.
Like,
You're right.
nah,
You're right.
bro. Nah, bro.
You're right.
10,000 niggas tagging me and fucking, bro,
Yeah,
this your girl?
She getting
it's
dry humped at the
You know what I
FedEx
mean?
Forum and shit.
That's what I'm saying. And
yeah.
her face is on 4K on the monitor, so people are gonna know.
MSG,
You know what I
and you
mean?
getting that
There's
shit
someone
laid on
bound
you.
to know her. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's
There's
so and
somebody
so
in
from
there
so.
that you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I
I've been
mean?
to
Like,
mad shows here in New York where I go to MSG or I go to the Barclays and like it'll be a concert and I know somebody's in there that I know because like
right.
I'll go later and I'll see they on Instagram or something. I see the stories
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, we were at the same place. I didn't even see you. Like
That's wild.
What I
you
would
go up
do
on
is
stage.
I usually just wouldn't take that girl seriously, bro. Like honestly, I just probably like if you want to do that shit, like cool, but like I'm not wifing you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
I'll take.
wifing you, not taking you seriously, stuff like that.
That's wild. I
So I
ain't even
do.
gonna lie. She wildin'. I ain't mad at bro. Live your best life, bro.
No, he did right.
And then he flew her back out and gave her flowers and shit. Ah, man, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
Come on,
DVSN was
man.
wild and he I don't know
Yeah,
which
bro.
one. I think it's a group of guys, like it's two guys together, but it was just one guy performing that day. And he flew out, flowers, took her on a date and all that. And the
Yeah,
guy
that's
was like,
wild.
the guy with the ex-boyfriend was like, yeah, I made the right decision. Yeah, bro, you did.
Yeah, she wildin'.
In other news, Lori Harvey.
Shout out
Yeah.
Lori, man. I ain't
Lori
mad at that
Harvey
girl.
and
Lori
Damson
Harvey and
Idris.
Damson breaking up. How y'all feel about this? I want to hear y'all takes. I'm not gonna say
Hey,
nothing.
bro, he didn't even make it past the 90-day free trial, bro. Man, and his shit early.
Was it
I don't
really
even
not
care to
90
be.
days?
I don't think so, bro.
Nah,
If
I
I'm
don't
being
think
dead
it's been
ass,
3
I
months.
don't even think it's been 90 days. Shit,
It
so
hasn't been that long. It hasn't been
that's
that long.
he
I
didn't make
mean,
it past the trial, bro.
did what it is. Shout out to
He
him.
took his
Apparently,
couple
he had
puffs of the
posted
blunt
some shit on
and passed
Man
that.
said he took his puffs of the blunt and he passed that hoe, bro. Is Lori a
Puff
blunt though?
pass.
Come on, man. How,
Yeah,
She's
she
living her best life, bro.
She
Damien
is,
said,
bro.
how many niggas she been with, bro?
yeah.
A handful of
You're
handful.
not
industry,
you're not
a
loyal.
handful.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
The
she just having
industry.
Honestly,
fun,
bro.
bro. She can have fun. Niggas have
Everybody
fun.
in the industry date within the industry. So it's, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody in the industry gonna pop out with somebody you ain't seen before or some fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nigga they got off the streets. I mean, I'm just not mad at her number. That's all I'm saying. I'm
I
not
mean, I'm
mad at
not
that
either.
number. You
I
know what I
think
mean?
most people were giving her shit because Damson Idris and there's photos of her and Michael B. Jordan and Damson Idris dapping each other up. Like they homies and
Oh,
shit.
they
It's like
was
damn.
friends. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like
Oh
damn, like you
yeah.
gonna move to him immediately after me, bro? Like, come on, bro.
And then
Like,
You
apparently
got
she was dating Diddy and the Sun. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like the
you got
Sun
she
right after
bad.
dating Diddy. I mean,
Come
yeah,
on
she
now.
ain't got no
you know,
type of yeah. I mean,
nah.
I think I don't know that if there's anything wrong with it, but it's like, bro, if you gonna get the friend, like I think even well, actually nah, bro, because niggas don't care either, bro.
You
They
got
don't care.
passed like a blunt. It makes sense to me. That was his homie. They probably smoked one time. Ugh. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
listen,
Passed like
man. I just
That's
think
a hell
that
of a blunt, bro. That's
I
some
just
za.
bro.
I just think she living her life,
Bruh.
bro. Like the same
Yeah,
way we
yeah,
look
she's
at
definitely living her
dudes
life.
and we just be looking at each other
Yeah.
like, oh, you got how many bodies? You know what I'm saying? So, and we don't know the context of those relationships and who she slept with,
Yeah.
who
No,
she didn't. So
because
it
I
don't.
don't.
It's not really important either. It's none of our business. But this
Right.
shit is just like she moves on pretty quickly, and
I'm
maybe
just saying,
she's
if she
trying to
a blunt,
find
she some za. You know what I mean?
Look, she definitely sums up.
he that is
Cause
out,
Yeah.
bro.
no, but I
That's some
think
smoke.
I can't say Michael B. Jordan passed it like a blunt because Michael B. Jordan tried to get
Tried to
engaged
wife
with
her.
her, tried to wipe
Tried to
her up.
wife
So
her.
he definitely didn't just be like, "Hey, Idris, like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
throw the alley." Like I don't know, but I think at the end of the day, it's none of our business. But I think it
Yeah.
is. She just moving like she got nigga energy. She you
She,
know
yo,
she
they
Girl,
calling
just
her the
play
they
his
calling her the
truth.
female future. No funny shit.
no,
He the
Amen.
female version of him. I
I
see
can
it.
see
Tell
it, bro.
Steve Harvey, I don't want it.
But she the only one that got away from that dude and ain't have a baby with him. Congratulations to her.
She ain't having babies with nobody, bro. I
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like how
know.
she
I'm just
moved,
saying.
bro. I like how she moved,
Yeah.
bro.
You know.
Because
You don't hear her in the, you don't really hear in the news outside of like she's dating so and so. You know what I mean?
True.
Right.
She quiet, low key, out the way. You know what I mean? She's Steve Harvey daughter, so of course, like motherfucker's gonna be interested in her life and shit like that. And then look
I
how
thought
she
it
looks.
was.
So
I did see this one clip regarding this. It was kind of like a meme. It was just like, bro, this is the day when he knew she wasn't the one. It was I forget what movie it was, but it was like a red carpet event
that
or something.
premiere, yeah,
A
I know what
premiere.
you're
Then
talking about.
He's like, Idris, can you step away so we can get solo shots? It's like, nigga, this is my premiere. The
Right,
fuck,
right,
like, yeah, you
That's
better
kind of
nah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's like, bro,
yeah.
you gonna get solo shots of her at my premiere, nigga? If you don't tell her to move and get solo shots of me,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
fuck,
exactly. This is my
What does
show.
Lori do? Like, is she a model? Is she an actor, singer? Like, is she
She's
just
a
or a
influencer, public
popular?
public figure is what they call it.
She a public figure? Okay,
You know,
Get
when
your
you go to Instagram, you see the chicks that got the public figure in their junk.
yeah,
That's
she a
exactly
public
what
figure.
she a public
Okay,
figure, bro.
I guess that pays too.
Yeah, I guess so.
she's a model. Yeah.
Okay,
Skincare companies in Memphis, Tennessee.
yeah, Memphis. Oh yeah, she is
Yeah.
from Memphis. Yeah, yeah.
For what?
She's
Oh, okay.
walked
That
the
that explains a lot, actually. Okay.
she's
Nah,
walked the runway
come
for
on.
Dolce and Gabbana and has starred in campaigns for
Yeah, I
Burberry and
forgot
Marc.
she was born in
Tennessee,
Memphis.
huh?
Yeah.
From
She was born in
Memphis.
Memphis. Okay,
Yeah,
Memphis,
so
that's
she
y'all
not
thing.
Tennessee. Memphis,
Hey,
she was born in
different.
from
Memphian, but she
Memphis,
ain't a Memphian.
Tennessee. She's not a
You know what I
Memphis.
mean? Shout out
Yeah.
Lori, shout out Steve. You know what I mean? Cool.
Shout out Idris. Shout out
Yeah, man.
everybody, bro. We
Shout out
don't care. We
everybody.
don't really care that much.
I don't
Thank you
really,
for
I
coming
don't
out.
really give a fuck
And
about.
nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some fight news here. So last week we was doing a pod, same day that the Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman fight were going on.
Yeah.
Leon defended his title, man. I was wrong.
Yeah,
Hell
we're
Wrong.
yeah, I
wrong.
was
We were all
proud.
wrong, bro.
That
Proud
was
of
a
him.
great fight, man. That was a great
Was
fight. I watched
but
it from round one to all the way up to the end, and you got to hand it to Usman. You know what I mean? Like, bro was aggressive. You know what I mean? Like he was trying, and I think Leon just really showed his championship fucking status.
prowess.
You know
Defended
what I
his
mean?
title,
Like,
Prowess.
bro.
and that first fight, obviously, aside from like the knockout kick, most people said Edwards was losing. He was getting dominated. It wasn't looking good for him. And I felt this time he just really cleaned it up, man. You know what I mean? He was more aggressive this time. Um, he did a good job of not letting Usman take him down. You know what I mean? Every time he tried to get taken down, he's able to get out of that, escape bad situations. He landed some pretty good shots. You know what I mean? Usman had some good shots, but it was a good fight, man. And Leon has like championship advantage. You can't really, unless it's a convincing defeat and it goes to decision. You know what I mean? You can't really strip away the championship unless it's convincing. And it
Yep.
wasn't that convincing. It wasn't like Brett got his ass kicked, but it wasn't convincing enough
But
to be like,
it was a unanimous decision though.
yeah.
Was it
I mean,
split?
yeah, it was pretty unanimous. You know what I mean? So not pretty unanimous, unanimous. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
that word again.
yes,
Spell it right now.
unanimous,
Stop picking on top,
unanimous.
I'm playing. I'm
Yeah,
playing.
I about to
nah.
say
I
don't
was
play
like,
with
you
me,
could just look
nigga.
on the
Okay.
jump.
I got it, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
You want to spell it? No.
Unan. Yes,
In
Oh my God.
UNANIMOUS, nigga. The fuck?
other
Play with
news,
me?
hey man,
You ain't trying to play
we
me like
got
I was in the 5th grade spelling bee champion, nigga. Fuck you talking
That's
about,
cap.
nigga? I
that
was
was
in them
fifth grade.
gymnasiums.
Have
That
you
was
was
I
fifth
not
was
grade.
in.
You
wrong.
wasn't with me shooting
No,
in the gym.
no. I swear to God, I was 5th grade spelling bee champion. But I'll tell you what happened.
What?
You know what I mean? You had to do it in the classroom first. So I was like the champion of the classroom, and
I
all the
remember
champions of the classroom got to go to like the big one that was in
the
like the
spelling bee,
gym,
the actual
right?
spelling bee. Yeah.
And I made it to that jump, bro. And I swear to God, it was my turn, bro. And the word was thesaurus. And I know how to spell thesaurus, but I froze in front of all them people, bro. I was just looking in the crowd. They looking at me. It's quiet as fucking the spelling bee. And I just botched it, bro. I botched it. And I just
I
had to
was
sit.
gonna
And I
say,
was
I
so
sure
mad at
don't know how to
myself.
spell the source.
Thesaurus
Thesaurus is
easy as
tough.
fuck. Nah,
I
it
don't know
was
how to spell it.
man, I had that shit. But
Like
that's my
restaurant.
spelling bee story. Yeah. Yeah, restaurant one of the
No.
words. I can't do
Restaurant get
restaurant.
my ass every
I
Yeah,
time,
get
bro.
every
I swear to
time.
restaurant don't
God.
get me. You know what word gets me? Definitely.
Nah,
Definitely.
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 Definitely gets me
Nah, I
every
think
If
time.
you do
definitely straight.
define and like break it up
Yeah,
like that, then you can do
yeah,
Yeah,
it. You
break
know
it
what's
I
a
up.
word to give me
know.
Yeah,
though? Exercise. I always fuck up with
Really?
the size, like the
yeah.
S and the C.
Mm,
I always
nah, I
fuck
think
that
I
up.
got exercise on lock. I got that
All right,
on
You
lock.
spell it
said
real quick.
S?
Spell it. Spell it.
Why?
No,
But the
spell
S is towards
exercise.
the end.
Spell exercise.
EXERISE.
You wrong.
Exercise.
You
Am I
good.
wrong?
It's
Nah, you right.
EXC.
It's
EXC is down.
CISE.
It's the
EX.
Damn,
CISC,
they got
bro.
my
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You got me.
saying.
You got
Exercise.
me.
The size is with the
I
Now, if
C.
I would have
promise.
spelt it, I would have figured out. Oh, that's wrong. And then like,
Yeah.
that's
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
got that
Maybe
jump
But
though.
sometimes
that's
I be forgetting how to spell like the easiest words. This is not too long. Like Apple. I was like, I wrote that whole
Huh?
down. I was
Wait,
like,
whoa.
does Apple have two P's? Are you
Yeah.
I know
straight?
what
What?
I know what y'all talking about. I know what y'all talking
Like,
about. Apple,
bro.
Nah, that's
it don't
like the
happen to be with
first grade
Apple,
jump though.
but it's words that have like two L's in it that be throwing me off sometimes. Like it's like, does this junk
Oh,
got two L's or like I don't know. It's like it don't look
Yeah.
right when I
I
have it
like that the
spelled.
word apply the other day, and I was like,
Yeah, apply is one of them junks too. It's like,
That's what
is it
I'm
two P's or
saying.
is
You
it
know what I
two
mean?
I don't
L's?
know,
And it's
fool.
like,
Only like big words trip me up.
Yeah, man. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, nigga, right
shut
now.
your ass
Yeah,
up.
like them. Now, I said trip me up. I ain't look. I don't know how to spell
Look,
that
bro.
jump.
I used to be able to
Alright,
spell that shit when I was a kid. I ain't gonna cap. I'm
man.
telling you, fifth grade
Flexing on
championship
everybody.
spelling bee shit, nigga.
Don't even try it.
Hell
man,
yeah.
But in
And I
other
was head of
news,
the AR class, bro. Y'all don't
AR
remember
reading,
AR. You know what
AR
AR
reading
is,
points.
Guillermo? They had that in New York.
is I guess for us it would be AP. Is that like the advanced
Well,
classes?
no. It's
It's
like
accelerated reader.
I don't remember
so
it, to be
so
honest.
So
basically you get these points for reading books. It's almost
Yeah.
like a system to get you to read, and
Oh
you
yeah,
yeah,
get
we
Oh,
points
had
when you
that, but it
catch it.
wasn't
Yeah,
called
I
it's
that.
think I
not.
was
Yeah.
in a slow reading jump.
Yeah, we
They
had
put
that,
me
but it wasn't called AR. It was called some
outside. They took me outside the classroom and like put me outside with all the slow folks, and I was like, "Why am I out
Uh,
yeah.
here just slowly reading?" I was chilling though. I wasn't stressing, but
You know
it was
what's
just
so
strange.
crazy, bro? It's
what's up?
like I was so good at school when I was in like elementary school and like sixth gradish, you know what I mean? I never had to study. I was always in the advanced classes. I had like A's, B's, never always on like a honor roll or like I forget the different level things, but
Mm-hmm.
always
Honor
on
roll.
one of those lists, head of the AR thing, you know what I mean? And like because I was so good at school when I was young, like I think like when I got to middle school and high school, like I
of
just
trying.
applied them always bad student habits that I had, not trying, didn't
And then
have to
started playing Call of
study,
Duty
so
all night.
playing video games, hanging out with homies, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Just, and I just always think like, damn, bro, what if I like just applied myself all the way up to, bro? I could have been like
Could have got a college scholarship,
I
a
could have
full
got hella
ride to
scholarships, all that shit.
yeah. I think
But
about the
hell
same
yeah,
thing
man.
too, but I think it's important to because some of the academic success, even like in early school, doesn't really mean anything. Like there's a lot of
True.
people who had that
Yeah.
academic success and like they didn't finish college. Not to talk shit, but they didn't even
Mm,
finish college. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like
it don't
it
mean
doesn't
nothing.
really equate to anything really. Like
No, I
some
don't.
people did.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean,
I
in
mean, I guess
terms of
like
getting
you can say it
scholarships in
could
high
build.
school, like that would be helpful. You
Oh
know what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
for
Get
sure,
good
Yeah.
for
grades,
sure.
get scholarships.
You can say it could build like good habits, but like I mean, it just everything counts like probably like into high school, college is when everything starts counting, you know.
No,
So
but I say good habits because, like, even though I still had bad habits throughout high school, I never did homework, I never studied. You know what I'm saying? Like tests, I just winged it every single time. You know what I mean? And I was still doing good enough to get by. You know what I mean? And by the time I got to college, like all of those bad habits, like fucked me
Rear to
because
test.
Plagued you.
Yeah.
mhm.
there was no way I was gonna pass any of those classes without doing like any of the prep work that I need to do type shit.
I was
And
telling my nephew that.
that was like one of the biggest kind of like
Yep.
mind fucks for me, like early in college, like damn, I actually have to try. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep, you're
And
right.
it's like,
I was literally having a conversation with my nephew about that a couple weeks ago because he's getting ready to graduate. He's a senior this year. He's getting ready to graduate, and I was telling him like, "Hey, bro, like I know you like half-assed in school right now, and you half-assing and like struggling. Like I half-assed through high school, and I still got a 3.8, 4.0 GPA. You
mhm.
know, and then I got into college and I tried to half-ass. The first semester I was straight. The second semester I was straight. And then when I got into them difficult courses, I damn near almost got Fs in everything. Like that shit's
Yeah.
going to come back and bite you in the ass like eventually. So like, bro, like you have to develop good habits in high school. If you want to go that traditional school route to college, you got to do that shit, bro, because that shit will come back and fuck you in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. That was super off topic, but
it
we can
is,
talk about
but
that.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
it's cool,
Don't
bro. I
matter. I
like
like
talking.
those conversations.
I like talking
Yeah, yeah.
about school, and I mean, because now it's like it don't really matter now. We're all out of school. We all kind of in
Yeah.
our careers and career paths. So it's like, looking back on it, we can just reminisce and think about, we still turned out the way we did, even with the decisions we made. Like we
Yeah.
still turned out all good. So even good doing good in school or not doing good in college, it doesn't matter, bro. Like even college, let's be completely honest, it doesn't equate to success, bro.
True.
Yeah.
It don't.
If any
And
if
I'll,
It don't
anything,
for
you just get
sure.
a big ass bill at the end of it.
and
Like
hey,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'll be the first one to say I'm proud of all of y'all, man. Proud of
Yeah,
y'all.
I appreciate it, bro.
Proud of
appreciate it, man.
myself. Proud of
Appreciate
Appreciate it.
you,
y'all.
gang.
I'm proud of everybody too,
Proud of y'all
man.
niggas too, bro.
We gotta show love
Like
on this podcast sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
nah, because niggas is, bro. If I don't know if y'all keep up with like people, and I'm not talking shit. If anybody that went to high school with us is listening, we not talking shit. But if you guys look at some of the people that you knew in school and see where they are, it's like, damn, bro, like
Yeah,
that's what they doing now, bro. Like, damn, that's kind of
definitely
crazy,
got a
bro. I
couple.
thought you was on top of it, and not,
Damn,
like,
homie. In high school,
yeah,
you was man,
you
homie.
was the
What y'all
man.
think
Like,
about people peaking in high school, like versus like later
uh,
in their 20s type
I
shit? Like
mean, you
that's that's a
down
real
bad.
thing, you know what I mean? Like
it's
it's
real.
crazy to
Yeah.
think that some people reach like their highest or greatest points in life, like
High school.
in high school type shit. You know what I mean? And after that, like life might kind of either stay stagnant or just kind of drop off for them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Mm.
and then the people that weren't up in high school, you see them in their 20s or 30s, and like they doing some of the greatest shit. You know what I mean? Or just cool
yeah,
shit or
I
interesting
feel
shit.
like
You know what I mean?
I
It's
feel
just
like I was one of those people that just was quiet. I didn't really know how to talk to people. I didn't have many friends. I didn't even know how to talk to a female, to be honest with you.
right.
So
I
like,
I think that's a
I
good
still don't
thing
know how
though,
to
bro.
talk to a female.
I think.
That shit
Well, see,
change every week.
I think it has its perks, bro. Because like when you the man in high school, like, and you can talk to every girl, get every girl you want, like you might end up making. I feel like you're more likely to make a decision that might set you back. Like nothing wrong with having kids in high school, but you shouldn't. It's gonna set you back. Like so, I think that kind of like equates with it. Like when you have these options, you have these when you're the man, you have options to maybe not make the best decision and make something that might end up setting you back a couple years because now you got to take care of another person and take care of yourself. And in high school, no high schooler knows how to take care of themselves, bro. Like
Right.
you can't, so let alone take care of
I mean,
an
some people
actual
hey,
do grow
bro.
up
kid.
faster than others. People
Some
have
do,
different
Yeah,
situations, and
some
like
do,
yeah,
you
for
got to
sure.
grow up a little quicker than other people. But I see your point. Everybody's still like a child at the end of the day, or a kid at
right.
the end of the
Your
day.
brain's still developing.
And
You're not
right,
critically thinking the best. You're not making the best decisions
Yeah, that was
that are
definitely
going
me.
to set you up.
Because I in my situation, like I was forced to grow so quickly, so I wasn't on the same timing as everybody in. Everybody was all doing shit, going to
Hmm.
parties, socializing, communicating and shit. I was just trying to get home, or I ain't getting in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, locked out, or like I'm trying to find out what I'm gonna eat, or just like responsibilities around the house. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
it's all about circumstance.
Yeah.
it's all about
Yeah.
circumstance for real.
Hmm.
It is what it is, man. But I don't know. I just say that to say, man, I'm glad none of us have peaked yet. You feel me?
Right. We
Everybody
still
else
I
on.
hope
We
still
not.
on
still
the
up.
upward trajectory. You know what I mean?
M-
Everybody doing their shit.
Yeah.
You know, inside of work, outside of work. You know what I mean? And
Mind,
dope to
body,
see,
and
bro.
soul. Yes, sir.
One of the worst things, bro, when you got a home you can't take with you, or come with you type
Yeah.
shit.
Those
You know what I
those
mean?
people that you gotta leave. You try to help them as much as possible, but you're like you know at this point it's affecting me, and you gotta like cut them off, and it hurts,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Gotta live and let go, bro.
Yeah.
Or y'all just
because
grow
like
apart, you know what I mean? Because niggas just ain't on the same timing as you in life
I
type
mean,
shit. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like,
it also
yeah,
comes to just how you really like see. I mean, you may see somebody as your friend and shit. They show their true colors, and then
nah, that too,
going from that,
for
like
yeah,
sure. You know what I
they
mean?
show their true colors. They
because
really a snake.
yeah, that's yeah.
Like
That's
I'll give an example. I'm sorry, Malachi.
no, that's go
Real
ahead.
quick, I had a story because like I'll go back as far as like middle school to high school. I had a friend of mine, like we lived on the same block, and I'm not gonna say no name, but we was cool because like I went to the same elementary school, middle school, and then I went to a different high school than him. Um, dude was always cool with me, but I found out he was always talking shit behind my back. So when everybody was like,
Damn.
yeah, like my same three friends, yo,
That'd
shout
happen to me
out.
too. No,
Shout
my
out
bad.
Edward, shout out Ivan. You know, he was coming to my crib, he was playing Xbox. You know, my mom was cooking, and like my house was the lit place to be after school. You know, we all lived close to each other. He was always trying to get in on that, but like knew you was a snake, right? So I talked to him for a minute, and now like, I'll be posting shit on my Instagram or whatever. Uh, Like, yo, you should do this. We should link. We should. It's too late for that, bro. Like, we not cool. It's
Yep,
not that. I know
Yeah,
what type of
for
time you
sure.
was on, and now that shit is different. Now I'm a different person than I was. Now you trying to be my friend again?
they already showed their colors, bro.
Mm,
They don't deserve the up you if they wasn't rocking with the down you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Right.
You gotta be
Yeah,
selective with who you keep in your circle. Just be very aware of who you around you, the company that you keep, because it's a representation.
1,000,000%. It's frustrating when it's like you want the best for those people and they don't want it
Yeah.
themselves, bro. Like especially when you can see
Bruh.
the
mm-hmm.
potential of somebody, but they can't
And
see
you
the
show
potential.
mad love, and you
That's
giving
the
all your
worst.
effort.
Yeah.
It's so
That's the
it's
worst,
annoying,
bro.
bro. Because it's like you care more than them. It's like, bro, like get on your shit. But it's
Yeah.
like
Right.
they like whatever, and it's like, damn, bro, why do I care more than you? So you know what?
Yeah,
For sure.
Whatever,
fuck this. Yeah, fuck
whatever,
this shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro.
And it's just crazy how the brain works. 'Cause, like simple things to me or logical solutions for me for other people are just it's just not that. You know what I mean? It's not as simple as solution to them. And it's just like, I mean, I don't know how to help you, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I just don't. So I don't know. I think you should just do what you can for people. You know what I mean? And ultimately, we're all adults here. Um, everybody got to figure their shit out. You know what I mean? Like,
right. You got to figure
Most
out
of the
what you
you
time,
want.
that
know,
shit just gonna happen on its own, and you
you just got to
uh,
figure that shit
by
out.
yourself.
Sometimes you got to grow into it. Sometimes it just takes time.
Yeah.
But
But you gotta put in effort at the end of
you
the
got to put
day.
in
You
effort
gotta
for
put in some
sure.
type of work, whether it's physical, mental. It's gonna
That's the
require
key.
work. Some
That's the
people don't
key
want to
is just
work.
putting in the
That's
work, bro. And people do not want to fucking work,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Nobody want to work.
yeah.
Oh,
I've
they
nah,
want they
noticed it.
want they
that's
want the
not right.
success. They don't want to
There's a
work. They
lot
want the work.
there's a lot of people that do want to work. That's a misconception that nobody wants to
Yes.
work. Like
Right.
there's a lot of people that do want to work and it's just built into them. And there's a lot of people that do want to work just to survive and there's other reasons, but being lazy to your detriment is not a good look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody's lazy in some sort of capacity, but if you letting that mind state control your way of life and now you just holding yourself back, blaming the world because of some shit that, you know what I mean, you don't want to do
That's
on
how you
yourself.
become a super villain. Blame the
That's
world,
how
fool. You like,
that's how you become a
ah,
fucking bum.
become a school shooter and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hell
Where's
no.
my Glock? And go to the nearest fucking, go to the nearest elementary school.
Hell
Hey
yeah.
yo.
But I don't know. But yeah, I know what you're
Hey
saying though. I
yo,
know what
this
you're saying.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, man.
that's how
Is there
you get
anything else?
the Andrew Tate clones.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The
The army of fucking
Yeah,
Andrew Tate
the
people.
Andrew Tate
Army,
stands. Yeah,
they
the
The
shaving their
army.
whole
That's how
heads
you
and
get the.
shit.
There's
the
actually this is
incel army.
legitimately. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Let's move on. Next
The
subject.
incel army. No, I was gonna ask you, is there anything else you guys want to get into? I think we covered pretty much everything.
Yeah,
Minus
yeah.
good on
No,
this one.
I'm good. I'm gonna go play me some RE4. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Yeah.
How is
greatest
that?
game
Yeah.
of all time.
How is that?
Oh God, that shit
Man,
lit.
Dope.
That shit lit
it's
as fuck.
yeah. RE4 is like it's kind of like a big game because it's one of those games that led the industry in certain Like I think I've told Ty already, but like RE4 was the first
Yeah,
game to put the over the shoulder third
yeah. It
person
was a
camera view.
pioneer of that
Oh, they
shit.
They were
were
the
they the
yeah.
one that like
So if you look at
pioneered it.
games released before 2005, like Resident Evil 4 came out, the original came out on the GameCube in 2005. If you look at a lot of shooters before then, you'll notice that they don't know where to put the camera. Sometimes they put it like above, like they didn't have a solid like,
Oh,
especially for shooters.
like Metal Gear Solid and all that shit.
Yeah, Metal Gear
It was
Solid, yeah, it had the
yeah.
camera like
I had
in the
that weird
middle.
ass camera in the
Yeah.
middle.
But you
Yeah,
notice Resident Evil 4 came out, and every single shooter, every single third person shooter after Resident Evil 4 put the camera
over the shoulder.
over the shoulder, like, in that same view.
Makes
So like,
sense.
and it really pioneered the survival horror genre in general. Like it was such a big game. So like it coming out again, and it being great, amazing again. People were concerned. I think me and Damien been following it for the longest. It's like, are they gonna remake this? Can
Yeah,
can you remake this game? It's so
Nope.
yeah.
legendary. It's
Cause
like
They
like
did.
it's
remaking Halo 3, bro.
already perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
Damn
don't
near,
remake
yeah.
Halo 3. Please
It's
don't do that.
it's like, can you it's like, or like, Call of Duty 4, it's like these legendary games that are like huge. It's like, bro, like you can't mess this up. If you mess this up, like you
Pretty
don't get a
stupid.
second chance,
right.
Yeah. I want to see
But
them remaster Splinter Cell and the Max Payne series. Like the old Splinter Cell
Splinter
and the
Cell would
old
be
yeah, yeah.
The
fire.
Max Payne
Yeah,
Splinter 1.
series would be interesting. A
I would
remaster
agree.
Max Payne one.
Apparently
That shit
they
would
are
probably be
already
lit.
doing the Max Payne they are doing that remaster.
Okay.
And I can't wait
Mm.
till they start doing that trailer, bro.
Hopefully, a remaster or remake. They doing a remaster.
Remake, my bad. Remake.
Remake,
Remake?
yeah,
Okay,
okay.
okay, okay.
Remake.
I'm finna
Remake.
say they
Remake.
remastering that whole shit. That might end up like the San Andreas remaster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remake.
yeah.
Oh
God damn.
no,
That gem was
Yeah,
bad. But
that
I
that
think
was
shit was
bad.
terrible.
RE4, Capcom has done a really good job of like they have two game RE2 remake and RE4 remake are literally like the two, like they're already like the two best remakes
Best
ever
ones.
made. And Dead Space 2, Dead Space remake was really good. Like so they're, and the Silent Hill 2 is getting a remake too. So like Capcom and I forget, EA, the studio that remade the Dead Space, they are setting the bar so high. Like you can't release a shitty remake. Like they're already
For
setting the
sure.
bar. Like your game has to be just as good as the original, if not better. And if it's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah,
like we
it
don't
has to
fucking
be
want it.
better,
It
honestly.
has to be
Yeah,
better, bro. Like
It's like
yeah,
along the same
honestly.
lines as how people say like the sequel is always worse. Like
yeah,
it's like the remaster may or the remake may just be dog
Yeah.
shit. May not
yeah.
want to play that.
You
It was
So
gotta
so many
add
good
to it.
games that came out when we were kids that,
it's a
technologies
nostalgia.
hadn't caught up yet, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's a lot of cool shit.
And it's
A lot
great
of cool
because
shit.
like the Dead Space and the RE4, like it used to be, and even Resident Evil 2 also, like they had loading screens to go to different areas.
Right.
Now these games are so, the technology is so good, like the environments are all integrated. It's like you're playing. There's not
A
many loading
movie.
screens.
Like it's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
interactive movies damn near.
Yep, it's awesome, bro. Like even it feels like you makes the whole world that you imagined as a kid is actually real because it's connected. Like you're not going from loading
Yeah.
zone to loading zone. You're actually
Right.
like walking through it, and everything
Yeah.
is,
But a lot of those things are just so like iconic. Like that door scene opening the door, that's an iconic thing for Resident Evil. Even though it was
true.
just, at the
The old
time the
gents,
technology wasn't so great, it's still so fucking amazing.
yeah,
Right.
Like you get that nostalgia from
yep. I hope that the Silent Hill 2, because Silent Hill 2 and RE4 came
yeah.
out around the same time.
Silent Hill
So
2,
like,
they can't botch that hoe, bruh.
yeah,
God
it's another
damn.
one of those games, like, it's so
Silent Hill 2.
suspenseful.
God damn.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
has
know
to
if
be
any
good.
if y'all like if anybody played Silent Hill 2 or like looked at the lore of Silent Hill 2, but
No,
they
I
I
looked
cannot
at
did.
botch
some of the
that hoe, bruh.
lore, but
The lore is crazy.
Yeah. So
yeah,
everybody know what happened at the end of that hoe then?
I forget.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been a
I
long
don't
ass
want to
time.
spoil nothing,
Yeah,
but
don't spoil it. Don't spoil
Don't,
it.
but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
coming
yeah.
out. I
Just
haven't
leave
I've
it
never
out.
Yeah,
finished it.
they can't botch that hoe. Like they can't.
Yeah.
You know
And
what?
It's
it's
gonna be
no,
If
it
great.
they do,
low key a good remake can revitalize, like, cuz that's what happened with Resident Evil. I don't know if you guys saw it, like the
yeah,
RE2
Capcom was
remake.
going under.
Yeah,
Capcom was
Capcom
going under.
was eating
They saved
shit.
themselves.
Yeah.
They
And now
saved themselves.
Capcom's up. They're big up now.
Honestly, the
They
remakes
Yeah.
they've been making have even like
It
I'm left.
started with Resident
Oh,
Evil
word.
7.
Yeah.
I
And
started
then
with
once they
well, never mind.
They did.
and then once they dropped 7, they dropped the remake. They dropped Devil May
8.
Cry 5,
I was about to say Devil
8.
May Cry was one of like the ones that really put them like on the map because that game not only like played good as fuck, but it sold well
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And
That was
you
a
know what I
good
mean? Like
game.
even to this day, Devil May Cry 5 is like shit,
It's
still one of the
amazing.
best
Hey,
fighting
man.
games I ever
Bro,
played. You
it's
know what I
the
mean? Like,
best Devil May Cry, and I'm going down this
oh hell
ledge
yeah,
for all the DMC.
undisputedly,
It's the best Devil May Cry
undisputedly.
game they've ever made. The best.
I
All
don't
right,
know why
look,
it's
Period.
I
taking them
haven't
so long
played
to
it.
come
I
out with
haven't
6,
played it,
bro.
so I'm a little skeptical on that, but I believe
Hell
y'all.
no.
Look, people don't
I
like
haven't
it that Dante and Virgil look a little bit more realistic because they use the RE engine, but
Yeah,
gameplay
mm,
and story wise, I'm not gonna lie,
that
that
shit
gen is
is
a masterpiece.
incredible.
mm.
There's like no
Nah,
flaw in that
I
hoe.
gotta play that. I gotta play
Hey,
that one.
hey man, we got to talk about video games on this podcast.
A little bit more,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I enjoy
yeah.
this. This is fun.
A
Throw that
little
shit in the
game.
fucking pod list, nigga. I keep telling y'all niggas,
Yeah.
man.
This man
I
bringing
had
in the
some
God
on
third,
there
damn.
for last
the
Now,
fourth,
week.
yeah, we
the
breaking down
fucking,
the
you
fourth wall
breaking
now.
down the fourth wall, bro.
Yeah, this should be some Patreon content. This extra little, however many minutes we giving
Yeah,
them.
Like 20 more
man,
minutes
we
and
10 over
shit.
right
Yeah.
now. 10
Man,
over.
The
we
10
good
minutes
for all that.
overtime, nigga.
Yeah,
hell
we
yeah,
talk
man.
about
Put that
that
shit in
shit.
the fucking pod list, man. God damn.
So,
Hey,
And y'all
so
get
we
some
gonna
goddamn.
wrap this up. How we doing it?
Yeah, we can wrap it up, man. I
yeah, we wrap it
appreciate
up here.
y'all rocking with us, man. It's been a great episode. Great time talking with the bros. And any
Or-
last comments?
Yeah, man.
Make
Shout
sure to follow me on
outs,
Twitter.
suggestions.
You know what I'm saying? Instagram, all that shit. You know, Godly Faded. Follow me, please. Do it. You know what I'm saying? I follow back. Do it.
Follow Holy Smokes Pod on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah,
Got
podcast
clips
too. Yeah.
going up normally. New episodes on this channel every Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah.
Forward to hearing
Right.
from y'all in them comments. Show
And I've
love.
been
Show
seeing
love.
our subscriber count go up, you know what I mean? And it's the
And the watch
love, you know
time,
what I'm saying?
too, bro.
Watch time too.
Watch time. I haven't looked at that, but you know what I mean? Like if y'all
Yeah.
really want to show love, y'all fucking with it, man. Them comments, them subscribers and all that shit, you know, likes, all that shit.
Help us make
Really
this
go a
shit
long
better,
way.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
give us some feedback. Like we're down to we not gonna get upset or butthurt over
At
some
all.
feedback or anything. Like so, let us know what we can do better, what we can improve on, and also like it's kind of sentimental to me because even though we only on episode 6, this is gonna be my last time podding in this room, bro. Next time we're gonna be in the
Hey.
new location. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah. God damn.
yeah. So as you can see, well, the
You
guitar
grew
already
up in that
gone.
joint, didn't it?
Damn
Like
near. I've
pretty
been in
much.
this jump for 23, 24 years. You know what I'm saying?
God
So.
damn.
It's weird. It's been getting. You can't really see it. It don't really. The guitar is gone, but
Yeah.
that joint
Yeah.
gonna be gone in a couple days. The little poster in the
That
background. It's gonna be
Cowboy
looking.
Bebop. You know what I'm
Yeah, it's gonna
saying?
be looking a little naked in here. Pause.
God damn.
But anyway,
All right,
Hey, man.
man. Peace, man.
shout out to you guys. Peace.
Out here.